Hello and welcome to our Dicesylvania channel, where we'll be celebrating Women's Month and playing a short adventure called Whilby's Wishing Well with an enchanted well that, you guessed what it is, it grants wishes. I'm Carla, I will be your GM, and we're a bunch of lovable geeks, or geekettes from Romania, and we play D&D and speak very beautiful vampire English. You'll see some familiar faces from Dicesylvania around the table, and a couple of new faces, and we'll shortly introduce themselves. Starting with the Dicesylvania crew, unless the guest, be in the spotlight at the end. I can start. Okay. I'm Diana, and I will be playing Toria, which is a human paladin. Oh, very enchanting.
Oh, hey, next. Oh, damn. Oh, hi. I'm Alex, and I will be playing Kurt. It's a barbarian, of course. Yes.
Which race?
Maybe a human. No, it is a human barbarian.
Nice.
I'm not a racist, so I don't say what my race is.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Fair. Matters for the mechanics, guys.
So, hi, I'm Karina. I'll be playing a bubbly drow elf called Luna Lucia that is also a bard. La, 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 la. Maybe air guitaring. Next.
Air loot.
Hey, I'm Ayala. Oh, I'm not Ayala actually. I'm Ruxi.
Today you are.
Today I'm Ayala.
Today you are.
Yes, I'm used to say that I'm Ayala because I play a lot with Ayala. I love her. She's a half elf, and she's a ranger. Yeah, she does pew pew with her bow, and that's it. I have a bear. A fierce bear, yeah.
Is it a she-bear?
Yes, she's a she-bear.
And what's her name? Did you check?
Syra.
Syra. So fancy.
Yeah.
Super fancy.
And she's amazing, yeah, she's fearless. I hope so.
We'll get to see that.
Yes, we'll put it to try.
And I am the other Rooks at the table, apparently. And I will be playing Lena, who is a human fighter. There are a lot of humans here, yeah. Underrated class.
Not it.
We are. Oh well.
Oh, so we still have, some announcement to do. So we have some quick shout-outs. Yeah, would you please?
Yes, because the first shout out goes to our amazing friends at Rolling Hillscraft, and we have Diana, who is the mastermind behind all of this. We have her to represent, and we thank her for being here. You'll see all types of awesome terrain and painting skills and special items throughout our mini adventures, and you can also check them out on the link below, just to see how many amazing things they have. And you can also use our discount code to get 10% off for available for the next 8 months.
8 months. It's
Yes.
like the infinite.
It's like the wait, look at this. We have some infinite stuff here.
What is this?
This is a traditional Romanian pastry for the month of March, for the 9th of March, actually, to do with the 40 saints. Usually, these come along with like 40 glasses of wine, but we thought we'd keep it only with the pastry.
Yes.
In water.
Because we had wine on Valentine's Day, I remember.
Exactly. Oh yes, such a good wine. Thank you, Radish.
Yeah. Okay, that was the bit of historical fact. But now we're gonna go to the next sponsor, which is...
Next up are the awesome guys at Elemental Beacon who are helping us to enhance our playing experience with fantastic minis. But check their website in my left. They have everything from D&D props to t-shirts to other geeky sort of accessories and stuff. And you can also use our promo code for 10% discount, available for 6 months.
Woo!
6 months!
6 months.
So
And
nice.
we also have to thank our special guests. And
Yes.
our special
Thank you.
specials
And
that
our
we see here.
special-
Yes. Thank you.
We have Brooks over here. We're so glad to play with you
I'm
today.
happy to play with you as well.
You might know her from Black Secrets. Is an amazing artist and singer, but she's also a huge Potterhead, and she came prepared with stickers for us, with Harry Potter stickers.
Oh my god, Harry Potter.
Yes, I have.
It's in the backstage.
Your sticker.
I guess that didn't stick.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I really wanted to play D&D.
Thank you for
It's like a
coming.
dream come true for me because I haven't found
Haven't found.
Vampire
Vampires.
Vampire.
That's a group of people, that plays Dungeons and Dragons, and I think it's amazing that you're doing this.
Oh yes, I realized it only today that it comes because they're from Black Sea. Yes, but it's not written the same. Yeah, so she's an incredible, amazing artist and singer. But she's also a huge Potterhead and a geek at her. All things. Yes, I have a sticker here.
I'm going to embarrass myself in front of her today playing a bard.
It's fine. I'm sure you're going to do amazing. You're a
Yeah.
musician as well, right? You sing.
No. In the showers.
It's an honor to be here. I really wanted to play D&D. It's like a dream come true for me.
You know what? I'm really grateful for that. The people get to see this geeky side of you. I don't think it's shown upon.
I'm really geeky. Actually, behind cameras, I'm really geeky.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
I love
Geeking
it.
out is cool.
I love it.
We want to celebrate the geekiness on Women's Month, so Also, a quick shout out for this amazing music from Pixabay and Serenescape that you're gonna hear throughout the whole one shot, and it's gonna be very long, probably 2 parts. Let's see how we go, and let's get right into it. And Whilby's Wishing Well. Darkness. Everything feels slow and sleepy. The only noise you can hear is your heartbeat and a voice, a whispery voice. Once upon a time, at the edge of the Green Kingdom, magic has just started to take roots. For a wanderer by the name of Whilby has discovered the most wondrous of places. Ayla, you feel something touching your arm. A soothing, reassuring presence is your mother. Your human mother. You're but a few years old, a little half-elf child. Hiding in her room, your mom continues. High on a hill where once the sun has kissed the moon, an enchanted garden has grown. Protected by strong magic and enclosed by tall walls. Deep in the garden, the magic has been flowing from all the waters of a wishing well in which Whilby had decided to bathe, make a wish, and thus becoming the first most powerful of mages. Since then, once a year on Whilby's days, rise between the hours of sunrise and sunset, the most misfortunate of people gather around the high walls, hoping that their sorrows will be grant them passage inside, and they can bathe, make a wish, and thus receiving Whilby's well wishes forevermore. You hear a knock on the door. Mary! Open the door! You can't hide her from me! It's your grandfather. Ayla, look at me. Your mom says, it is sad that this place is much harder to find than a needle in a haystack. The Green Kingdom is vast. Rare and frightening is the magic, and it always leaves traces behind so you can find it. Search for it, Ayla, search for it. The door is pulled from its hinges. Take the bloody half-elf out of my house, Mary, before it curses all. Ayla, you hear a punch in the darkness, and you hear a wince. what do? You start crying. The memory fades. Darkness. You see flashing before your eyes a multitude of different memories. And the fire. A new memory. Your mother is crying, dragging you, leaving you at the gates of a tall, wealthy house. And thus you meet the other half of your family. Stern-looking elves, a displeased father, brother, and sister. They start whispering, "Father, we can't accept her. By the time she will already achieved anything, she will already be dead." Your father says, "Then it's settled. We must put her to good use before she dies." A new memory, a flashing before your eyes. You're about 14 years old, you have grown, but your evil siblings have not. You see them playing, but they don't accept you in their game. Then your brother starts pulling your ears so they extend and look more like elven. You feel pain. A new memory. You get bitten by your sister for something that you did not do, and you did not deserve this. You can't do anything. You have played. You're nothing more than an accident our father had. A new memory flashing before your eyes is the moment where you decide to run in the forest. And you feel safe and surrounded by animals. You find a beautiful family of bears where you find Syra. But you know, it will not take long. They will come and drag you back. They always do. They will come for you. You get locked in a tower. You can't take this anymore. You just can't take it. You want to be free. One new memory. Your father. You look over your father. He's sleeping. You creep over his bedstands, and you decide to take what's most precious from him. You pick up the top drawer and take from his bedstands a map. You know which map. And you jump out of the window in the darkness of night, and you hear behind you, it's Syra, just running. You knew that you taken the first step, but deep down, it's not gonna take long until your father sends his henchmen over for you. They just can't let you be free. Darkness again. And then fire. The fire that burns and cleanses is enchanted to show you and only you your most painful memories. And you have done this by choice. I don't know why, but you have done it. The fire magic is done by an old crowny woman that is hunched over the roaring flames of a campfire, babbling incantations. And nearest the fire, illuminated by the flames, we see your face, Ayla. Roxy, would you please be kind enough to describe us, your character?
I'm emotional. Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm emotionally damaged. I think that's the best way to describe myself. Yeah, I'm a little bit shy, but not that much. It depends. But yeah, I think I'm tougher beyond what you see here. I just need to find myself.
The old woman approaches you, and we see your appearance for the first time. We see your beautiful blonde hair, bob cut, and we see your face, and we see that you're crying. You can also see this description and see it actually in the illustrations down below that are done by Karina so beautifully. We have done this episode top bottom of women.
Oh God.
The old woman approaches you. Oh, dearie, don't cry. Oh, at least cry because, they might get indulged. Around the fire, huddled, we feel the presence of 4 other women, each with their burden of wool, waiting for the crony witch to enchant the flame so they can relieve the most painful memories, in the hope that their sorrow will be witnessed by Whilby himself, and the garden will let them in. This conversation is happening high on a hill, where once the sun has kissed the moon. where an enchanted garden has grown enclosed by tall walls and protected by strong magics. Yes, it's Whilby's day, and there's a huge crowd of misfortunate people, rich, poor, women, men, anything in between and beyond, with magical means and without. They have gathered in darkness, each hoping that they will be the ones to be granted passage inside and reach the waters of the Wishing Well first. These hundreds of people have traveled for all around the Green Kingdom to reach the walls before dawn, when it all starts. And as we wait for the sunrise, the old woman approaches you next, Lucia. Doing so, Luna.
It's Luna Lucia.
Luna Lucia.
You can call me either way.
Doing so, the flames follow her odd body. You're enchanted, and we glance upon your face for the first time. Can you please, Karina, describe your character, Luna Lucia?
So, she has big, pastel lilac eyes, the high-pitched voice of an average singer, a snowy white mane of hair, and dark skin that resembles polished obsidian. She wears around her neck 3 bright blue stones, her favorite color, and she has mauve clothing. So Luna is this bubbly drow elf who likes to sing to herself a lot. Singing a lot to herself.
The old woman says,
Mary, would you like to read the flames to resurface your sorrows? Maybe you will impress them, and grant passage inside. Whilby's watching.
Maybe I'm a bit stressed, because you made my friend cry, but okay, I will do it.
Oh, you will do it. This is what she says.
she takes a bit of powder, blows it in the flames. Oh my god. And we see fire. I'm so stressed. And inside the fire is a sunny day. Where a few years back, you're so excited because it's the morning of your 10-year anniversary with Caius, your first love. You're absolutely thrilled. You even cut short your Luna's lute tour to come and be with him on this special occasion. You even think he might propose. You enter your little cottage. You see him, this beautiful human. Although he's getting a bit wrinkly, he has this big, broody, muscle body, and he's like sculpted in ice. Shoulder-length hair, just lying there on the bed, shirtless, brooding. He looks around with his bright blue eyes, your favorite color, and he growls, "Oh, it's you."
Hi, Caius. Aren't you surprised to see me? And I start to do a little dance.
Oh, not really.
And undress myself.
Not really. Can you please no? Stop. I've been thinking about this a lot. I know what I'm gonna say. I don't want to lie, but I can't tell the truth either.
Why? You can tell me anything.
Right, here's the truth, so you can hate me. Mabes and I fucked each other every night since you've been off in that bloody tournament.
Who's Maeve?
Maeve is the whole human next door. You might be older in age, but no, you're not in here. You're not in here. I think you only I stayed together with you because you're like morally famous and you do not wrinkle like an old plume like the others, but it doesn't matter. I've outgrown you.
Caius, you're the love of my life. How can you say this?
Shut it, just let me finish. You never let me finish anything. You act always like you always have this always time, all the time in the world. But I don't have it. I don't have it, mate. I don't have it, Luna. It doesn't matter, you're 200 years old elf and you're selfish. You're a little child. You're a little selfish, mediocre bar child. There is a time when you have to admit that you have no fucking talent because you don't have it. No matter how hard you try. You're fucking boring, you're annoying, you're exasperating me, you're wasting my fucking time. I don't have as much as you and you don't get it.
I can't believe that you cheated on me, but this hurts even more.
You always crave for fucking attention. You always make this about yourself. You don't think of me. Yeah, I fucked Maeve and I'm not sorry about it. I fucked her because you're not here. You're never here. You're always far away. I don't love you anymore. And I don't think I ever did. Goodbye. What do you do?
Am I still in the lucid dream or
Yeah,
in front?
You're still in the lucid dream. The door is slammed. He leaves, and you feel like the ground shaking from under your feet.
Like I always do, I freeze. Like when you see a bear in the woods, stand in froze position. I hate when this happens to me.
Something just breaks inside your chest. It's torn open. You feel this heavy load pressing on your soul. You can't breathe. So you start crying. And this was the day that your heart broke. And you don't know how to mend it. You don't know. Memory fades. We're back at the camp. What do you do?
Thank you for making me relive the worst day of my life.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Phoebe.
I'm here for this. It's like you have to
Thank me. It's, because of me. Young girl, you'll get me.
Oh, thank you, boo-hoo. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, look, the smirky one in the corner. Come so I can see you.
I don't really understand why we're doing this. This seems highly unnecessary.
Oh, young girl, do you care for a prequel before the pain? Like maybe a palm read? Give me a hand.
What are you talking about? Why should I?
Do you wanna get inside?
Sure.
Oh, I see your full name. What's your full name? Is it?
It's Lena Grudrun.
No, it says it's Lena Blunder. But
Don't say that name.
Oh, I know you, dearie.
How can you?
I know everything about you there is to know from this hand. I see that you have blue blood royalty from the king of the Green Kingdom itself, most favorite of the Merry Chornarch, to win the heirs tournament.
I try to pull my hand, but
She grasps it. She grabs it and holds it very tight.
Oh, I see you scared your parents to death that day
I don't know what you're talking about.
when you got lost in the woods.
No, I was abducted.
Oh, you got lost in the woods and the thieves didn't ask for that big of a reward even. Oh, blunder. And I see you stabbed your master. That must have felt good.
We were fencing.
So,
In my defense, my master was rather large. I didn't mean, and it was only in the buttocks. I didn't mean to stab him.
very brave to stab him in the buttocks. Another blunder. Oh, and you thought they will adore you no matter what, no? You thought you will be queen someday? You had merit. Up to 10.
He blows this glitter powder into the flames. And he starts seeing a vision. The flames roar and rise higher than before, and you feel a warm breeze passing through your soul. A memory flashes before your eyes. You're 17 years old, you're riding on horseback, and you're outside the castle preparing for an arrival of a duke, a very important duke, Harold. And at some point you decide you have to impress everyone. They're not looking at you, so you start juggling with torches that are lit. The horse is spooked by the fire, so they throw you into in the back, and you land into the stables. You're fine. You're okay. But the fire spreads so quickly. Hellish flame unleashes into the castle. It's out of the control. And by the time the fire brigade arrives, it has spent from more than half the buildings and have destroyed all the grain for the villages. They will starve. And the heirlooms gone. Half of them, and not everybody was so lucky in the West Wings. So many casualties, so many deaths. Everything that follows goes so fast, you can't discern anything, but you remember you're in the Green Chapel, thousands of charcoal bodies lined up. For the funeral, you hear their mothers wailing, "No, my son, no, my son, Steve, come back to me." His face, no. You can't forget the disappointment on your parents' face and the disgust shown by the king, the angry mob of villagers armed with pitchforks and torches shouting, "Kill the planter, kill the planter, she killed our children, our mom, my son, my son, my son, my son." Your grandfather, the king, he's burning himself your ceremonial cape in sign of exile from the family, muffling from his teeth. "This is the last straw, you have no merit. You're no heir to the meritronarchy, you're a joke. You're a blunder." Since then you have been alone and miserable, the former Princess of Hightower, forever known as the blunder, the laugh, the ultimate joke. Oh my god. Back to the campfire.
Oh, dearie. Have you got what you seek? Who's next? You with the pink hair.
What about me with the pink hair?
Come into the light so I can see you better.
I think you can see me fine from up here.
Oh, can I?
Just get it over with. Get it over with.
Let me look at both of you.
And she does this weird spell when you are both dragged into the fire. And if you please...
Next to the fire.
Next to the fire, not into the fire. And you can please describe me your characters.
Okay,
How they look like.
You want me to start? Okay.
Roll for it.
No, I'll do it. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Stop making us cry. You guys seem like a bunch of girls met and then they started crying together. But it's just the way that everything is written is too immersive and too...
I can assure you, if my fiancé were here, he would have cried.
I think
I
all
see.
of the boys would have
There
cried.
in the back is crying, I see him.
Claire, can you please come to the cameras?
I'm sorry, but I needed 1 second to... Because...
No, not just with this energy. You go back.
My bad.
I don't want to cry during my travel.
Oh,
It's okay, we will all cry through it.
he was crying, I saw him.
Yes. Back
Did
to
I ruin my makeup?
No, you're fine.
Do I look like a...
You slay, girl.
Either way.
Okay. Yeah, we needed that. So you see Lena towering at 1 meter and 80 centimeter tall. She's slim, but she has sort of not royal but noble posture. She keeps tries to keep her face straight, although of what had just happened. She has uneven flowing red hair, and you can see it's held by a turquoise headband. The hair is poorly trimmed because she's been exiled for a while, and she had to do this herself, and she just abandoned at a certain point, and she let it grow. Her skin is pretty fair. She has a few scattered freckles, and her facial expression seems to have only 2 settings. Like she's either angry or skeptical of something. You don't really see joy on her face. She's usually wearing blue metallic armor, but underneath she has this silk linen shirt. And it goes all the way to her thighs, but you see that it's ripped. A part of it is ripped probably to make her headband because her hair is really bushy and it grew pretty wild. And the blouse is held together by sorry, I can't get my words. I actually written them. It's fastened by a light brown leathery belt, and she has a fluffy cape. You can see peering like underneath. She has a long sword and a couple of hatchety-looking axes, so with all sorts of motives and symbols. And she actually has the family crest on the pommel of her great sword.
The very true family.
Yes,
The
crest.
queen. Cool. Pink hair.
Pink hair.
Let's resurface the paint on this side of the table.
You see an androgynous looking bulky girl, strong, with a strong jaw, built like a unit, with bright pink hair. Because why not? Dressed in animal pelts, everything seems like they've been home stitched, handmade. And of course with some like here and there bracers made crafted from animal leather. 2 daggers at her side, which are a little bit weirdly small for how she's built. Doesn't seem like they belong to her. And a very nicely crafted hang axe, which seems extremely expensive. In contrast to how homeless she looks, like a wood raised woman. And on her side, with her pouch, she has a beautifully ornated, super expensive looking sparkly brooch.
Oh, come closer. Look into the flames.
I try to look away.
Oh, don't you want to get inside?
Oh, I fucking want to get everywhere.
Okay,
I'm
look
not
into the
afraid.
flames.
I'm going to look into the flames. I'm not.
You start thinking about your own misfortune. You dread to see your story. You just do. Blood. It starts with blood on your hands. You're full of blood, but it's not your own. It's Gertie's. Your best friend's. You're holding her. You try to drag her. You try to do anything, but you look down and you just know you can't do anything. It will be over soon. It will be over so soon. So you try to comfort her.
It's gonna be okay. It's, just, try to sleep. I'll wake up, I'll make a nice fire, put something together, cook something, some meat, have a meal. Just close your eyes. You're gonna be fine, I promise. In the morning, you're gonna wake up, we're gonna have a great breakfast, and, a morning wine like you like it. Just close your eyes, just...
You see her eyes closing, and you just know they will never open again. She draws her last breath, and you feel her head falling down your arm. You draw closer to her face, and you whisper to her,
Goodbye, girl.
she's still warm. You imagine she's still breathing, but you know it's just not true. You hear movement in the distance. So you do the hardest thing you have to do. You just take her things, take everything that's worth selling or keeping, and you run, and you run, and you never look back. You haven't looked back since. New memory. It's afternoon. You finish dinner. You've packed, and you're just about to leave. But you start feeling strange. You have your vision disfigured, like you're looking through a fish-eye lens. Everything is deformed. You want to go away, but you want to run, but you just can't move. Like an invisible finger is pressing upon your being. You just know deep down that something so terrible is going to happen, as though like everything is going to end. You feel sick to your stomach. You feel cold. And breathing feels hard, very hard. Why, God, why does it feel so hard? You fell on your knees, and you feel like you're gonna die right there and then. What do you do, Gert?
I say to myself, it's because of you, isn't it? I know that I'm stronger than this. I have to fucking get up and move!
You sit like this for maybe a minute, half an hour, you can't tell, you just feel freeze in time. But death doesn't come. But this strange feeling keeps returning over and over and over like a nightmare you can't get rid of. You feel so hopeless.
Oh, dearie, the garden will have like a hard time to choose this year.
You're back into the garden. The woman is just finishing with you.
I sit back and take a sip of a mead that I have on my side.
What about you?
And she turns her head in a weird angle very fast.
Can you move out of the shadows so you have your fire read by a professional?
Clutch my hatchet, and I'll have my wolf beside me. Do your business, woman.
But before, Diana, can you describe to us how your character looks like?
Yes.
Doria.
She is a normal-looking human female. She has dark hair and the darkest, blackest eyes that you have ever seen. She has long eyelashes. She is dressed in what looks to be traditional clothing. She has a light shirt. Above that, underneath actually, there's a plate armor. You can hear it clanging when she walks. And on her shoulders, you can see an oversized shepherd's cloth cape. It's made out of black wool from a sheep, and it envelops her like a black robe. And the hatchet that she has is very crude and simple. It looks like more like a tool than a weapon, but it is oversized in her hands. That's how Toriel looks like.
Can you please look into the fire?
If it helps.
You start at the edge of a cliff, looking down into the depths, wind blowing on your inky black hair, overwhelmed by a bad feeling, like a sense of omen. You sigh. You remember a moment, a new memory, from before the cliff. You think you hear a cowbell. So you spend the whole afternoon staring down at the window, hoping that you see your husband returning with his flock of 300 sheep. But he never comes. He never comes. To a new memory, you're in the next village asking questions from an old barkeep, and you find out that your husband has passed through there, so there's still hope. There's still hope. But he had met with some rich folk, also merchants, wealthy merchants with 700 sheep themselves, and apparently promised him a better offer at St. Medru's market. They were not from around here, and nobody knew them. You're in St. Medru, talking to a local, finding out your husband has never made it there. Some folk did make it. Some that claim to be brothers. Followers of Lumino, the ancestral light, with fine wool cloaks. They had different heights, spoken a different accent, but he remembers they sold 1,000 sheep that day and made a small fortune. Another memory passes through your eyes. You're back at the edge of the cliff. You hear a growl. And a hope. You see a great big black wolf. You just know it's your husband's. You feel something creeping under your skin, so you descend into the ravine. You feel that your legs aren't listening to you as you look into the distance and see his weapon, a hatchet that he loved so dearly. And then you see his remains, his beautiful face, swollen. Such blasphemy! His body broken, thrown in cold blood over the cliffs. He never get a chance to pray for your God to get his body back. The most painful memory is gone, but here's another. You're back home in bed sitting, and in the dark corner is your son playing with his horsey made of wood. You hear his voice. Mama, Mama, I know Papa is never coming back, but why can't you be back? Be like it was before, Mama. You never play with me. You never play with me, never more anymore. You don't sleep. You don't eat. You just talk about these three strangers and justice for father. You're like a ghost, Mamushka. Do something. Because you both left me so alone.
I promise you one thing. I will avenge. I will avenge him. I will bring her on back.
This fades. And you're back.
Why did I stop, man?
Yes, it is.
What is happening?
I promise this is the worst part. I think.
Thank God we started with it.
There's also a chance if you're not careful you might die, but I wanted you to feel the pain of your characters because this is a journey of pain and how you want so desperately to wish that them well.
I feel like when you said, give me a traumatic experience, we actually channeled it.
Yeah. And that was so easy for me because I know what makes you guys tick. But I promise you this will have a learning component as well.
Okay.
You're back. You're at the outskirts of a huge crowd. Any of you didn't expect this huge number of people to know about this mysterious place that existed, maybe did not. And they're gathered around the high tower of this enchanted garden, and each of you start pondering over your misfortune. The old woman leaves and goes to another group of people. It's dark. You wait for the sunrise. And you have the feeling of the surface pain. What do you do?
Do you guys like want to enter and stop being so sad? Just make a wish and bathe in the comfy, cozy waters of the wishing well?
I guess that's why we're all here, aren't we?
I didn't want to presume,
You're just stating the obvious.
Yeah.
Would it be really comfortable there? I don't think so. All
We
these
can
people wouldn't be
try.
here if it's comfortable.
Well, I'm going that way. You can join me if you want. And I'm gonna get up and search.
It's a lot of people huddled around, but you see as you get up, there's this short human coming with his short feet with a funny bean hat and a small nose, with the smallest you've ever seen, guys. And he has folds between his eyebrows, and he starts chatting like he knows you forever.
Oh, hello, ladies. Have you been read in the flames by the witchy witch?
Very mad.
Hi! I'm gonna die alone!
No, take the business.
Oh, this is always a
No,
sign.
you have
I'm
friends
so
now.
sad right now!
Takes
It hurts here!
What? What do you
Oh,
want?
I'm Jelly Bean. I've come here for the last 5 years. I'm hoping to get picked. I never did.
How do you get picked?
Oh, you look like a strong group. Like there's a strategy. I think the most meritorious one's the one with the, biggest bang get picked. Oh,
How can you judge
Yes,
whose pain is biggest?
I'm sure everyone here is here for a reason.
I don't know. Like mine didn't get picked ever, and it's very important.
Out of curiosity, what?
Oh, I would like not to pay taxes so much to the crown, and it's just my pain. Like my business is not blooming because of this. Oh my God.
Has your business been deploying in the 5 years?
Boo-hoo!
I didn't get picked, so no. Oh,
Picked by whom?
Whilby the garden? I don't know.
He will show up. This will be.
Nobody ever saw him, but you know, they get picked in different ways. Like last year, I think it was Twisted Vines that chose the the 2 or 3. I think they were. The year before it was like with the selected teleportation circles, like disappeared. And then the 5 years ago, it was very impressive. It left a mark upon my soul. They got swollen by the ground. I think then there were 5 people.
5 people.
Just show us through where, like.
Oh, you can sit anywhere. Like
Do they go out of this? Do they come out of this
When?
choice?
like right at sunrise. You can't miss it. So you better sleep now. We still have a few hours.
All of them come back. Of all
I
those
didn't
who
sit.
entered?
It takes a whole day, and I have business to attend.
But how do we know if we get picked? Where do we need to go?
We get swallowed by the earth.
You know what? Let's just make our way towards the fucking front
there's
of the gates.
there's a strategy.
What's the strategy?
Like I've seen.
I'm listening. They're listening.
I've seen it when the teleportation circles are to the fine. They try to make like this human chain.
Okay.
But I don't know if you know all these things. Why is he here?
I came to you because you look like a strong group. Maybe you can hold my hand.
No.
I mean,
We
I don't
don't
think I
know
can
you.
trust you. You're like,
Taxes,
I don't think you want to help us.
it's a silly thing.
Since you want to go there as well. I mean, I don't know if I can trust you.
Okay, at least let me take like a little bit of a nap. Maybe I get picked. Maybe your misery is less than mine.
Oh,
you?
come on, I'll fucking hold your hand. Just come already, whatever.
I want to sleep a little bit.
It looks like your baby. I mean, once we're, picked.
Okay, but don't forget to wake me up and before
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
go.
And
You can see
maybe you wake me up. You hold my hand. You hold my hand.
I hold your hand.
I'm wealthy. I can pay you.
Are you there?
I like your voice.
Maybe pay me up front.
I've been told to be a
Sometimes that helps.
Then maybe I pay you and you get picked with my gold.
Well, you're at loss.
But you get it.
Why are we bargaining with this small mouth person?
Oh, come on. That also talks a lot for the small
Yeah,
mouth
also
that it
he
has.
doesn't have any sorrow.
Doesn't fucking matter. They are willing to pay to get in.
Give me a perception. Who wants to see how willingly is he to pay?
Perception.
Whom?
Everyone.
Is it dark outside?
Yes, it's dark outside.
A natural one.
A natural one.
I have a 6.
A natural too.
Plus
14.
It's a 5.
Okay, you guys are oblivious. You see, just his small mouth. It's just fucking annoying. It moves very fast and it
Happened.
makes all this sounds. But you guys, how much was it?
16.
16.
no,
Oops. How much was it?
14.
14.
Oh, you're all 10. Sorry.
And the other Ruxi and Rux.
I have 6.
6. Okay, so you, the guest, the guest will see that he's dressed modestly. His hat has a patch on it, but he has a backpack that has a crack in it, and it's mildly open. Also, it's not, very nicely tucked in. And you see some gleaming, and you hear something jingling inside, like maybe there's something good inside.
I will purposefully look at you.
Do we
I
see
gotta
this? Do we see this?
Roll perception. Roll perception. You roll stealth.
Stealth.
I rolled a 3 for the guy.
We roll perception.
Yeah, again.
14.
Oh,
Do I have this?
It's a 16.
I have disadvantage.
Yeah, but in this you're not moving, so you roll
Perception 14 again.
15.
Perception for 14 again.
16.
you stealth. Perception 14, 19.
Stealth.
Stealth for them, and for you perception.
13 then.
13.
15.
16 perception.
I said 18.
Another perception. Nope, it's even lower than before. It's
Okay,
3.
so you're a bit oblivious. You're still like brooding, thinking about your pain.
Oh, yes.
These people.
I don't want to have to do with the...
But you guys clock Aela and Doria Victoria talking, like making signs about his backpack.
Why? What do you want to do with his backpack?
What?
It's
Nothing,
It's
nothing.
a lot of people
Tactical
here.
talk.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
More fabulous.
Exactly, that's a good
more-
point. There's a lot of people here. Let's maybe go somewhere, you know, on the side
what
of
I
the
said.
crowd.
We will wake you up when September ends.
I am sorry, did you just break into song?
Yeah, she has that.
I do that a lot. Sing to myself. Stop.
Maybe you can sing me something so I fall asleep. Like, sometimes
Okay.
my bedtime, you know.
Do you wanna hear a song that was inspired by Caius, my ex?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Give you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash. You did.
Could we just
To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'll catch a firebolt for you.
Yeah. Can I
I'll,
Oh, this is painful.
I'll throw my hand on the blade for you.
Honestly.
I'll jump in front of a hex for you.
Yeah.
You know I'd do anything for you. I would go through all this pain, get a narrow straight through my brain.
How many lyrics
Yes,
are
I
left?
would die for you, baby.
I keep
But
moving
you won't
towards
do
that.
the
I'm
same.
moving towards it.
I can no longer go through this pain.
So this is
That's why we're best friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that a lot.
you do sing to him. You're supporting with the backing
I'm
vocals.
backing vocals.
You're going.
No, I'm just going outside so that I can stop listening to them.
We're amazing.
Closer and try to see if there. What is interesting in his backpack?
Perception. You just moved to the side.
No, because he fell asleep now. He fell asleep now, correct? I see her going towards it. I'll take care of
followed
that,
me.
and I'm going to push a little bit to the side and wanna go for it first.
Excuse me.
Anything that is useful.
Wait,
Use that.
what are you doing?
They apparently are stealing from this man with a small
Don't
one.
fucking mind it. Don't worry about it.
Fever is not an answer.
Just close your eyes, girl.
So
It's a means to an end.
No, this
I
is just
think-
mean.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. You
Well-
don't see.
Well.
If we get in, you say thank you.
Yeah. I can close my eyes. Yeah.
To be honest, I think what we're supposed to do is to take the strategy, hold each other's hands at sunset. Do anyone has a
I think it was
will do that.
sunrise.
sunrise? Sorry, I got nervous.
Enough
Thinking about
time
Caius.
Until then, trust me.
Do we have enough time?
You have like maybe
You know what?
hour and hour.
I think I'm very
an
good
hour.
at this. So if I may,
Nature, if you want to know where
I
second.
am very good at understanding things, like a detective. So I can help you find
Natural 20.
useful.
Plus
Exactly
that
25 minutes before the sun is creeping. You see like the
okay.
the first not dark blue. Like it's a bit on the edge, like 25 minutes.
You guys can still, but I know if I sing this song in my head 12 times, the sun will rise because I've seen it clean before.
do your-
Let's hold hands.
You do your
That's a
singing,
useful
we hold two hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Other hand,
Of
we try to be. You sing, you sing. Don't sing.
Listen, I have very soft hands. I know I look like
Also-
this, but I'm very gentle.
Let's solve your things first,
Okay.
and then we go to the holding hand table.
All right.
So
What do
I'm
you do?
holding hands.
You. Fine. You search. You search. And I will
Sleight
say
of
that.
hand.
Yes, thank
I
you.
will say that.
Finally.
Do you help her?
How can I
Advantage,
help?
with advantage.
I will help her by looking and trying to see if anyone is looking, and if anyone is looking, I will have my wolf just kind of block the view.
Sleight of hand, sleight of hand.
I guess in my
Can't believe I'm well.
He's bigger.
Oh fuck.
Advantage.
Oh
Advantage.
really?
Yeah. Because Toria is helping you.
That's bad. All both of them are bad. Oh. It's a 9.
So you're not good at
Okay. So So what you see inside is a multitude of different potions, bubbles, and stick up to each other. What it sticks up, it's a couple of potions that are red, and one that is bright sunny yellow. And with that roll, you try to get in and sleight of hand. That was your sleight of hand?
Yes.
Okay, so you get inside from inside without making any noise because they start to cling.
You're gonna roll a perception, aren't you?
No, it's not. Oh, it's a 2.
because of
I
you.
swear to baby Jesus, it was a 2. But you start to get inside, and with that stealth, if you don't want to make any more noise, you get. Ler, can you please help me with these to the ladies?
What's happening?
Yes, master. Yo, come so people can see you.
I'm going to tell Toria as you do that. Stop looking at me. It makes me nervous.
I'm not looking. We're not feeling. Do you have performance issues?
Oh my god!
That's what she said.
Okay, you get these.
We get these!
You get 2 greater healing potions. I
Oh my
think.
God!
Wait, I want to show it to you guys. But do we get all of these? Like
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
Good
There
job,
was
girls.
Many more. There was
Many more.
many more. One great, 2 greater
Okay,
healing,
so-
1 common. No, sorry.
I'm going
How
to
many
place
there?
these along
Yeah, but-
so that you can see them.
Just see them?
1.
Yes, because
2
they're mine for
greater.
now.
Don't use them if you don't need them.
Two,
Aren't we a
one
team or
superior,
something like-
one superior,
said
no, 2
you
superior,
can't
2
have
greater, and 1 common, and a gleaming sunshine yellow potion that you just don't know what it is.
It has a liquid in it. Can we drink it?
Sunshine day.
It's
Like
drinkable.
the potions bag.
Ladies,
It's fine.
I'm going to give them to you at one point.
If you want, you can see the potions right here. And the links below, they are made by Diana so beautifully. Thank you, Diana and Rolling Hills.
Okay, I'm going
What
to
do you
take
do?
them at a side and kind of signal them to. Oh, I might have found something interesting.
Oh, yes.
And analyze them and see if I know what they are. Yes, it's 2 greater.
Yeah, those are marked. Those are marked, you know.
2 normal. Okay,
Yeah,
so all of them are marked.
2 greater, no, just the ones that are marked. The yellow one, you don't
Okay,
know
cool.
what it is.
Surprise.
All right. So
PP, you guys.
Maybe he has a weird fetish, you don't know.
Maybe he was on
I'm
his way
going
to.
to spread this around, but keep the 2 greater ones. Yeah, I found this shit lying around.
I mean, you can take them. It's your.
I helped
It's your acquisition merit.
Bounty.
Do we know what they're for?
Healing.
Healing.
It says right there on the label. Oh, and I need to give one more because it's an advance.
I can take it.
Not to you.
Why not?
Well,
You know what?
whomever knows what this shit is,
I'm sorry, do you always have such a foul mouth?
it's not a foul. It's just a mouth.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Good if I had one. Whomever tells me what the fuck this shit is gets another treat.
So, who is proficient in Arcana? I think you
am,
have
yes. Inside.
you have
Wait.
proficiency with 1 second. With herbalism kit, you roll with advantage. The other ones who are not proficient in Arcana, if you want to try with disadvantage, and the ones
I have jack of all trades, so
are you proficient?
in everything, I think.
Oh, okay. You can roll no.
If I'm not going to be proficient, can I roll?
Disadvantage.
What?
1. Okay.
It's a 5.
Oh, I have a 13.
Okay. Okay. Ayla,
I rolled a 1.
advantage. Two times you have to roll. Pick the higher number. A 1? Another.
Yeah, another one.
Wow. It's
All of you rolled badly.
yeah. The higher is 13.
13, I think.
That's not bad.
The rest of you, there is a sunshine yellow potion, and this one you think that is quite precious because it's like radius.
Oh my god. It's Felix Felicis.
No, it's not.
So,
So
do
you
you,
say.
what do you tell me?
So it radiates this.
It's magical pea.
This pinkish hue. If you look very closely, maybe it's. No, maybe it's enchanted in some way.
Well, I'm just
It's
gonna hold on to
enchanted.
these, whatever.
Can we look at it? No.
We open it, can
You look at it. You don't know.
But I don't hold it anymore. I pocketed it and I'm just gonna hold on.
It's
to these
okay.
right now.
You take it. I don't mind if I die. It's okay.
I mind.
I don't mind.
How many did you get out of
Who wants to live without
How
love?
many what?
potions?
I gave it to you.
Why did I get a small one?
You can take mine.
No, it's fine.
Stop giving
I gave it to you, man.
What I wanted to say is
Inside.
Inside the...
God damn it,
I just
This is my mother used to call me. She'd scold me. What?
I just trust people because I beg on second chances and third chances and fourth chances.
Sounds dumb to me, but it's fine.
It's a 13.
It's a what?
13.
It is not...
So with that insight, you remember that you did not want to participate in the stealing, and she gave something, and she kept the most of the bounty for her. She looks like she would. So
Which is normal. I mean, she did the hard stuff.
of tainting her soul.
Exactly.
Oh no, that's not tainting. That's my job, man.
Exactly. So
Thanks for helping, though.
Where is
Yes,
he?
well,
you hear in the
I think
you see in the
we have a
distance.
partnership.
Did you guys wanted to do something?
Yeah.
Yes.
We were in the process of holding hands and making the strategy. And I was saying, oh, I remember something. I have this might help. It's a feeling stick.
A what?
A feeling stick.
Does the stick
feeling
feel?
stick.
What do you feel when you
No.
use the stick?
This means that whomever holds the feeling stick has permission to say whatever he or she, in this case, say whatever they feel without being judged.
Okay, I'm going to grab the stick.
I'm holding the stick. Don't be rude. And
I'm going to say,
Wait,
I feel
it-
this is a stupid shit, and we should just.
And what I was about to say
right?
is this: I can calm emotions with this stick. So I was thinking, maybe if the others didn't feel that sad when the sunrise will happen, and calm everyone's emotion, and where the saddest I start to cry, I sing a sad song. Maybe we get picked, and also hold the hand.
Oh, that's evil. I love it.
I mean, that sounds like a sense. Can you calm all these people?
Exactly.
I can make a radius.
Yeah, but it's
How do you...
hundreds of people around this big walls that you can't see, and don't
Yeah, but
realize
it
walls,
better
like
than nothing.
brick
That's
walls,
better
like
than
stone
nothing.
walls?
walls, and you can see their end.
She's so cute.
It's better than nothing. I'm trying, you guys. I feel
You know
like
what?
I'm
It can
trying.
help, at least in this radius, to reduce the number of people that may
Exactly.
speak. Is better than nothing.
Of course.
Can we?
That's rather good
Can we
strategy.
enhance emotions? Wait.
How long can you do this, calming people?
As you're holding the stick, Luna, Lucia, roll me a perception.
It's an 18.
Wow, with an
It's
18,
an
you
18.
just bought it. Bright blue, it's your favorite fucking color. It's this big rock of bright blue, and it's quite massive, and it has a weird shape.
What is it?
Oh
Oh my god, guys! There's a rock.
A rock?
There's a rock, a blue rock over there. Let's go. And I start
Running.
running like this. What's happening?
I want to be the last one in the line and also grab the idiot by his backpack, because I promised.
Oh, you're actually going to
No.
take a gift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine.
Is he small enough to
Did
carry?
it. He is. He should be, right?
You give me a strength check with advantage.
Of course.
Why are we chasing a rock?
I have the feeling stick and I feel like you're not honoring my feelings.
Are you the first one? Are you leading this
Yeah,
pack of...
because I'm running after the blue.
Why is she leading? I'm like being pulled.
It's 16.
It's a blue!
It looks so the sky's blue. Are we supposed to...
The sky is dark right now. It's darkness.
Usually.
Yeah.
Is anyone else seeing this? Is anyone
Yeah, you see
around?
us.
No, like the people around. Have they noticed this?
Yeah, like there are some folk around the blue rock. But as you look, you can also give me a perception. And as you get closer, you realize that this is not a rock. Not at all. It's a humanoid. It's a bestial humanoid.
Oh.
It's for you guys. It's a beautiful appearance. It's one of Obscuro's creation, and it's the one that you've heard about. It's a beast. And you know Obscuro, the old maker, the god of matter.
Obscuro.
No. Yes. It's a bright blue, beautiful troll with this tribal insertion just sleeping. Most of the people are sleeping. They don't seem to realize that the sun is rising faster.
I make the infinite sign in my forehead. And then... No, it's the Obscuro sign.
It's the same as Mucenic. It's just a happy coincidence. We did not think this through. But yes, we did.
And I go... Should we wake him up? No.
Just wake the fuck up.
What are you
doing?
You're shouting?
That's a troll. Sorry, that's the troll.
Give me... let's see how...
By the way, I rolled a 16 on my strength.
Okay, so you drag him. You're in with him on... let's
That's
see
how
if
you
he
wake
wakes
people
up.
up. You're not like,
Man, for the human with the green hat and the small mouth, I rolled so bad. Like every roll, 3, 2,
He's little.
1.
Yeah,
Like he's still sleeping, but
Nice.
the troll just opens one eye, and you see he has also blue eyes, magnificent blue eyes.
Don't fall in love.
I'm not...
Don't disturb him.
I didn't.
Not disturb him. Not disturb him. He's the god.
Rising up, and you see this huge figure. 1 second.
I'm
This
trying not
huge
to go
figure.
sleepy wow.
The god is powerful and he will help.
already awake.
Yes, but don't wake
You
him
have this
angry.
big tusk, this beautiful blue skin, blue eyes, and big tusk with tribal insertions, and a big red mane of hair that goes. He looks also like sculpted, and he has a huge stance, and he's very muscly, and he says, hello.
Top of the morning.
Hi.
Thank you for your presence. Yeah. Oh my god.
We woke you up. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing.
He just
Actually, she
Ain't no
woke you up.
thing.
Nice.
he just shakes his mane, and he sort of looks dismal looking as the 25 minutes are up, and you see the sky turning shy purple. Let me just change the music.
Is this how we get in? Is this
Hold my hand.
What is he doing here? Can we ask him?
Mister, I'm going to touch you. Properly. Like, we need consent.
touch him
Can-
already?
Do you allow
Do you
us,
not think
God,
of the
to-
consequences? Like,
Ask questions later.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm always so headstrong.
He's a bit confused. He gives you his hands.
Okay.
The sky is turning this shy purple blue, and it's graced by the first light of the sun, and a small crack opens in the wall, and the crowd is going insane. Everyone that is not sleeping is pushing forward, stepping on each other. You see people get killed, like literally, and they are desperate to gain access to the waters, to the wishing well. What do? You give me a perception.
Oh my
And then you tell me what.
jingles.
Natural 20.
Wow! Wow! I did not plus. Wow!
Plus,
wow!
wait.
Wow!
Perception.
I did not expect.
It's 21.
Okay. I have thresholds for up to
each.
30.
16.
16.
You roll very bad, like 6.
Okay.
7.
13. 13. Okay.
That's why you're best friends.
You see the crack. You see the crack, and you guys see the crack, and 13 it was? 16. you see the crack, and you two guys see something maybe hovering on the tall walls that you barely see the edge of. There's someone in dark robes. They seem like mage's robes, and you can't help. Maybe it's watching you. Brooks, sorry, not Brooks, Lena, you see he's beckoning you. And as you look closely, you see on his robe stars that are moving like his vestments are formed of cosmical starlight that is alive, and it's pure magic. He has white gloves on his finger, and his face is hidden carefully from the first sunrise. Roll me a d20, everyone, and this is the moment.
And I'm going to say, do look up. Oh my god, fuck. I still hold the jelly bean idiot knife, okay? So I didn't let go
If
of
you,
him.
but if he's not awake and if you hold of him, you're gonna roll with disadvantage for this 20.
Okay, I'm going to slap him too. I'm going to shake him. Wake the fuck up, wake up, dude! Hello!
Okay. Slap. Perception.
Punch him.
13. He wakes up.
Just hold hand, sit there, shut
20.
the fuck up.
And I want to know what's the chain exactly. It's you and the.
I'm holding the blue guy and Ayla.
The blue who?
The blue guy.
The blue who. Okay.
I'll be
holding Lena.
I'll be holding
The sexy blue guy.
And then the last one is the human jelly bean. Okay.
do we roll?
Yes, roll d20, please. It's a naked
Oh
one.
my god, it's very bad.
Mine is bad as well, so it's.
Mine is okay-ish.
Oh my god, it's very bad.
You roll
Our
the
rolls
one.
are okay.
Okay. No. Yeah. So the troll. You feel like he's rising, and how much did you roll?
17.
16. 19.
Fuck, 4.
Okay. So again, how much, Roxy? 5. Okay. So you see, lifting up in the air, 30 feet like raggedy dolls. You see the troll like being pulled by a great force and by an invisible puppeteer without any strings. You see also Luna, and you also see Lina. They are both holding Aela. You also see Toria, and you guys are just leaving, and you're holding hands, and you're being left behind. And these, the guys that are holding each other in this human chain, Aela and Gert, go give me a strength check. You have advantage because you're holding two hands, and if you don't let go of the fucker you're hugging,
I'm going to let go of him.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Strength check.
Disadvantage if you don't let go.
You asked for strength check?
Yes.
Okay, this one.
Why do I have such a bad strength check?
Do you want to roll with my die?
No fucking way.
How much?
6.
With advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
If I
Two dice.
You can help. If you roll past the 10, you get advantage.
Okay.
better, but I think it's 16.
Okay, you get advantage. One more roll. How much did you roll? 11.
Oh, thank fucking god. It's a 15.
Okay. So the DC was 10.
Inside!
You get lifted inside like raggedy dolls. 30 feet, 40 feet, 60 feet. You feel that maybe Gert is sleeping, but Toria is pulling her, holding her with all her might. Aela, you're sleeping. You feel that you have to be left behind. You don't believe in yourself, but these girls like barely, the bare minimum, they're holding you. You stay here. Unfortunately, what did you do with the animals? You see them die the bear and little wolf. So, this is what happened.
No, for it is the consequences of our own actions.
Be like, right, bite me. Yogi Bear and
You deserve a chance. You can roll for them a strength save, so they latch onto you.
okay.
Okay.
Do you want to roll with a better die?
Strength check.
Let me taste it before.
Our strength or
Their
theirs?
strength. The wolf and the
Come on.
I think
Syra.
this is made in a natural
DC
20.
will be a bit
The
higher
DC.
because latching is harder.
fine.
But they have a strength.
Oh, I can roll again?
No, what's the ability check for your...
How much is it?
what's the strength modified?
ways.
Plus
The
4.
wolf is
So you
being
have
left
6.
behind. How much is it?
I don't want to let her go.
How much is it?
6.
No way, you both actually fucking.
Okay, as
We
as
paid
you
10
get
minutes
lifted
for
up,
nothing.
you look heartbroken at your companions, and you see also human youths, the human youths with the purple robes that look like scholars of a particular order, like one of them in the middle being lifted up and 5 others latch onto him, and one falls at 60 feet, crumbles, and you see a tall Goliath with olive skin sitting next to a pretty tall dwarf. Now that you look at him, maybe he's not a dwarf, maybe he's half dwarven, and a half elf the same size. They leech onto the Goliath. He gets pulled, and they are strong, they are holding on to him, and you look behind and you see your wolf just howling, woo! And then he starts growling as he sees this whole scene. The troll turns and looks at you, Luna. He says, "Don't worry, I got you. This is how it begins. Deeds, not words." You get pulled. The limp bodies are lifted and land and torn on the other side of the walls in a matter of seconds. And you feel the morning air hitting your skin. It's cold around you. And on the other side, you land gently.
To the other side.
You land gently. You hear the crowd on the other side being disappointed. Oh no, oh, not again. Ooh. Jelly bean, you promised me.
Jelly bean.
You hear the sounds of desperation and disappointment, and then like you hear them leaving, and then silence. And inside the wall, you see arches, beautiful arches on the other side of this magnificent structure, like every 10 feet or so. And upon the wall, you see 2 symbols. A star with 13 tips and a circular symbol with a thicker stroke on the left side. I don't know if this is the left side for you guys, but this is mine, so I think it's in reverse. And some old scribblings. And
So
please,
that's where. What's that?
so on the arches of the wall, you see these 2 symbols.
Oh, okay. One star with the 13 points.
Yeah, one star with the 13 points and a circular symbol on the left side. Perception, or I don't know. You look around.
What is
If you want to look around, alright.
What's the writing before, like above the 2 symbols?
You know primordial. If you are proficient in
Do I
history.
look like I know primordial?
No. If you're not proficient, you can roll me a history with disadvantage if you want to try to read it.
History with this
And who
advantage.
wants to look around? And I mean, you feel the others. You feel the troll.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yay! Finally!
But not 2 natural 20. You said disadvantage.
Okay, so
So it's for nothing.
History with disadvantage
It's
if you want to
9.
know what it means, and perception if you want to look like at the other contestants, what they do.
9 history.
Okay. With the 9th history, you recognize that maybe the 13th symbol is a symbol for well wishes. The 13 star-shaped symbol, 13 edges of the star symbol.
I blink at it cluelessly.
Guys?
Can I roll?
Perception. Regarding the history, someone
History,
else?
yeah, me.
Or for me.
You don't know. I mean, you just witnessed.
I'm
Yeah.
a simple being. Sorry, you guys.
An 18.
With disadvantage. Do you know primordial?
I don't think so.
Or you're proficient in history? You have a dot there in the.
No.
Okay. 13, and then the second one. Please be good.
Me again?
yeah, because you need to roll with disadvantage.
You take the smaller die. The smaller number.
You take the smaller and you die.
No.
13.
Okay, so you look at it and you recognize from your father's studies that the star with the 13 tips is a symbol for wishes, and the circular symbol with the thicker stroke on the left side is the symbol for hunger, food, hunger. No, you think it's feed. And then something in between, like it's a wave, maybe it means exchange. Perception, who rolled above 60?
Well, me.
24 or 22.
For perception. You
Yes.
see
No,
the
20,
others.
21.
You see the others examining who rolled higher than a 16. You see the others examining the things, and you see the scholar placing his hand upon the circle and whispering something. And 18?
17.
17?
18, yes.
21.
Oh, you definitely hear it. Did anyone roll higher?
No. Can we roll both for
Perception?
For both perception and history?
Perception?
No.
Okay.
Because they also roll.
Okay.
It's a dirty 20. No, first is it direct sunlight there.
Yes.
So it's with disadvantage.
Okay.
Do I roll with disadvantage?
No.
It's still a dirty 20.
Still another 20. So you all hear what he says.
Nothing.
The youngster in the purple robes says, I wish I have this sorry. I wish I have the same fate as Whilby and become the first and most powerful of mages.
To the symbol of the
He
circle.
places upon his hand upon the
Okay.
and you see the brothers, the not the brothers, the troll. Sorry, you see his brothers like doing the same thing, and they are a bit further away. The more like everyone's is more in the same direction, like wishing they will be the most powerful of mages as Whilby. They will follow his footsteps. La 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 la. But then you see the troll examining it and placing, and he says, you can't hear it because he's a bit further away, but he says, you guys hear it. I wish I could learn the strongest magic of all. This is what you get. And
This is what the troll says, the one that
and
we
there's a
came
word
here
that,
with.
and the word, the last word you can't really hear because he whispers it. And then there's the Goliath, and he's the only one doing this. And then the others follow. I wish my. Sorry, I confused accents. I wish my father didn't die. I wish he would suffer.
Plot twist.
The others follow, but again, like,
What happens when after they do this?
they leave.
So should
Where
we
do
all
they
do
leave?
this?
They just leave, like everyone in a different direction. And the group with the Goliath, half elf and half dwarf, and you're not very sure, they start running.
After they made their wish.
After they did this,
Let's do that as well, should we?
the troll just stands by your side, and the purple robes youths, a bit confused, they go sideways, and you witness the garden around you. It has like the most delicate flowers, but also twisted dark vines, and it makes for a weird contradiction, like this lush, vibrant vegetation with strange shapes, like almost humanoid shapes of rocks, and fireflies dancing in the sunlight of the dawn, and bulging trees with branches at weird angles. Also beautiful, but unsettling. If you're not quick, like you're the only ones left.
Okay,
We
so
should just go touch the...
let's go
Touch it as well?
touch and say our wish.
I will go where the troll went.
Okay.
My hand on the wall. I wish to avenge my husband's death.
You feel like a breeze.
What does it feel like?
The sun is getting higher and higher.
Quickly before I.
Let's do this. Okay, come on,
Okay,
touch
so
it. Come on. There's light. Come on.
You're next to.
Oh, I'm okay. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to also whisper so that you guys don't hear what I'm.
Okay, perception
say.
and I think stealth.
Perception. With disadvantage, is perception relied on sight?
It's on hearing.
No, my disadvantage, I'm saying.
It's on hearing, so no disadvantage.
It's a 13 for me.
Okay, depends on how Gert rolls.
You want me to roll, right?
Stealth.
We see
9.
9.
I hear you.
8.
Who is
Yeah,
below?
me too.
The only one
15.
who doesn't hear you is Luna. How much did you roll?
I don't roll.
You don't want to hear?
I want to hear. I wanna hear.
Respect the privacy.
I don't hear.
Thank you for
I don't
respecting
hear
my
anything.
privacy.
We're sitting
How much did you
in
roll?
line.
2.
I
Okay,
have
so
longer
you.
ears, I can hear better.
Yeah, because
I
your
also
brother-
have the
brother
same
pulled us.
size ears.
Yeah.
I have, thank you. Also elf ears.
Yeah, but you are focused on a different person.
I'm singing to myself. We're sitting in line to make a wish. Wow.
Okay, so they, Rux and Ruxi, Lina and Aela here. What do
Hello everyone. I wish this trauma would heal and I could get my strength back.
Okay.
next? Chop chop.
I place my hand and say, I wish my heart could mend, forget the pain, and love again. Do you hear me? Hello. Microphone, pro.
Both of you. As you make the wish at the same time, you feel a breeze, like connecting in a weird, just in a weird way.
I place my hand. And I say, I want to be free. I just want to be free to love myself and learn others and love others.
You feel this breeze upon your face, Lina.
Look at the others. Still skeptical about everything, and I put the hand on the wall and say, I wish beyond all hope to regain the respect of all the people in the land, as a lady of nobility would deserve.
You feel the same breeze.
Well, that worked. Let's go.
Okay, so you start
Let's
running.
get back, right?
Where do we feel something else rather than the breeze?
Should we run?
The troll just
Where is the
starts moving backwards.
Our troll?
Yeah.
the troll? I'm following the troll.
Let's make the moonlight.
He raises his hand.
I don't understand what you guys want from me. Like,
Where-
we did it. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's go back.
It says we must pass through our own.
He runs.
Let's follow him.
Wait, fucking wait, come back. Let's go for
I run and I say, we're going out to find some rebound. Who's that elf? It's Luna. I made a generic, you guys.
That's awesome, but my character said, stop singing, run.
Shush.
You start running.
Yeah.
Good.
I can multitask.
Give me a d6. And if you get a 1, you reroll.
It's a two.
It's a 6.
It's a 3. Ooh, this will be interesting.
Do I go into the traumatic whatever, or is it the
There's different
Oh
things.
my god.
Should we prepare tissues?
No, not yet. Do you want different dice?
It's fine.
I also rolled a 2. Oh, best friends.
You run. And you feel your feet feel sand. Your sand.
Like sand, like
You are in a garden, but
This
now
is
you're
sandy.
standing on shores at the edge of a deep, dark water. It's an immense black river, or a lake, or a sea. Is it a Black Sea? Haha! I made a pun. You can't. It's all found out for you guys. You can't really see on the other side. You're not sure. It's an immense puddle of nothingness that makes you think of the dark sky without any stars. It's something beautiful but also terrifying about it. You can
right. Let's just.
look better around.
I want to
No,
continue
you're
on.
you're everyone in the same setting.
Continue on. Just keep on going.
Let's
Into
search
the
for
dark
something. Can we see
Can we see-
trees
yeah,
or
look
something
around.
like a flotation device?
Perception.
Perception.
Can we manifest the flotation device? Is it direct
18.
sunlight?
Oh, yes.
Damn it.
I'm moving forward.
Moving forward. Who's
rolled
rolling
so
a
good. I
perception?
rolled a 19 with disadvantage.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, 17.
19 with disadvantage.
Excellent. Alex,
Fine,
you're not rolling.
I'm not running, I'm walking.
Okay.
I'm just
18.
walking here.
You're walking. You reach the end of the shores into the near the black waters, and you guys see, like this black water. Lena, it's not something right about it. Right before you, a few minutes, you see the scholars like on a boat with the ones with the purple robes. They're setting off on the boat. Maybe they arrived a few minutes before you, and they're sailing on the black weird waters. On the right side, you see a humble boat ashore that fits 5 people. The boat has something etched on its rim. And with what was the higher? 18? 19. 19. With a 19, from a distance, you see 2 dots. One is another boat with the 3 individuals, the Goliath, the dwarf, half dwarf, whatever, and a half elf. And then you see another dot that doesn't have a sailing boat, it just hovers over water, is the mage in the dark robes.
Guys, the otters found both or know how to levitate above water.
But there's a boat. Like over there. I think it'll fit all of us.
Where am I?
Yeah,
in
what
the
if
water
we're
situation?
5?
You run through the water.
Yeah,
No, guys, come back.
What are you
doing?
Wait,
Wait, just stop
Tell me what
and
you're
think for a
doing.
second.
What? Wait, where's
do
the
I
troll?
hear them saying,
Yes.
Yes, wait,
because
how bad can this be? I'm trying to put my foot
There's
inside
a
of
reason
water.
they're not going in the water instead of
You
boats.
put your foot in the water.
Like try to see what happens if I put my foot
You put
inside.
your foot.
Yeah.
The water where you put your foot turns blue.
Like, can I press against it and see if it?
It gets a bit inkier and darker, and you press against it, and you feel like something is wrong with your leg. You don't feel it anymore.
Oh well, fuck this. I'm going back. Coming back towards.
Where's the troll?
The troll. I'm glad you asked about him. The troll just looks around, looks at the boat, looks around, says, "Well, see you later." He jumps
Oh, I'm trying to catch
3
you.
times that strength check.
He
Oh
just
fuck you, man!
He jumps.
But we have
Straight
a
check.
boat. He's not going to take.
Yeah.
Trying to take the boat. What are you talking about?
no, he's jumping.
Just jumping. Where is he jumping?
Towards not the boat, towards the end.
Okay.
3
that's
times in distance, like a normal human would jump,
Okay.
and then disappears.
natural 20 plus.
Okay.
He rolled,
Now you roll.
for how much? He rolled a 26.
Doesn't the natural 20
Plus one.
Count for something.
plus
I don't know. How much is it?
22? Because that's my strength.
This is it. I mean, you're pretty strong, but he just jumps,
He's stronger, girl. He's a troll.
disappears, and 19. You see he's landing, and you saw it too with an 18.
Yeah.
You see he's landing in the boat with the Goliath.
He's landing in the boat.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What do you do?
We go towards the
Let's
boat.
take the boats.
Yes, we need to catch them.
We need to move.
I mean, we need to move faster.
They're already in
How are
front
you
of us.
sitting in the boat?
She's the little one. She needs to sit in the front and sing to us
Does the boat have?
lullabies.
Okay.
Pedals.
Pedals, yeah.
Get in, I push you. Come on.
She's
I'd like to also row.
Okay, we also, no, I'm gonna.
There, my assistant.
You know what? Help me with the camera.
Oh right.
Oh my god!
You have. Tell me, please, how you're sitting.
Tell me
You have this beautiful boating crew that you're gonna see close up right now.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? This is the perfect moment to just take a break.
Oh, I can eat that.
Adorable notice.
Oh, nom nom nom.
Nom nom.
Oh,
Nom 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 nom.
you're a weirdo.
You have entered the garden, being, flung like puppets in the air and just thrown on the other side. It was, you said, Rux, it was like the reckoning? Some sort of
The rapture.
The rapture.
Yes.
The rapture. Exactly like the rapture. Flung and thrown on the other side by this individual that keeps appearing. On the other side, you've seen arches, a lot of arches from 10 to 10 feet, and inside those arches you recognize the symbol of a circle with a thicker edge and a star with 13 points. The symbol of feet or food, you're not sure, and the symbol of magic, you made a wish. You saw the other participants. There were the mages in the purple robes from a particular order of magic, and there was the blue troll that you have come with on this side, and they helped you get in. And then there was this Goliath with olive skin, a half elf, and probably a half dwarf. Same complexion, same dark hair and beards. Now you've reached on some shores. You've seen the troll jump on the boat that's far away with the Goliath and his associates, and then you see a little bit closer the boat with the mage youths that are sailing, and you get a boat. You jump inside, and I assume Lina is in front, and then afterwards it's gonna be Aela with Luna, and then it's gonna be Gert with Toria. What do you do?
How many petals we have?
You have 3 sets of barrels.
So first of all, I'm going to look. Yeah, of course. I think I said that before. Okay, jump in. I can push it. And then I'm going to
I was ahead.
So you push
1 foot on the boat, and with the other one
on the shore,
Yes.
like strength checks.
Be careful not to
Yes,
touch the water.
Let's compare muscles.
As you push, you see burned inside
14.
the edge of the boat is the same circular symbol. Looks like this.
Okay, it's the same with the food.
It looks like an eclipse. Is the eclipse symbol?
No, it's a circular symbol with a thicker edge. And
It's on the
boat, etched inside with fire.
Is it the symbol that we touched, or did we touch exactly the one that we touched?
Yeah, it was the same on the panel on the archway that you touched. Was the 2 symbols. It's one of them.
Do we see any other boat symbol as they pass by? Did we see them?
They are very far away. You can't see that.
How far away? In feet.
I think the troll with the Goliath, the half elf and the half dwarf are maybe half a mile away, and the others are maybe.
How many feet is half a mile?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Yes. Also, does the troll have a name? Did you guys?
260. 2,600 feet.
That's a long face.
It's a lot. Okay, so what do you do? Strength.
Push.
It was 16.
13.
16. With like between the 2 of you, you reach the DC. You push. You just jump at the right at the end after you get some momentum. You jump into the boat and it starts floating.
Okay. Which one of them seems like it's stronger? Because I know she does look strong, but which one of you's? Okay.
Lina, definitely.
Definitely Lena. They're gonna use one oar each, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
take 2.
I'm going to actually throw you the 1 oar.
But we have 3 sets.
3 sets.
Sets.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it's 3 pieces.
No, 3 sets. That's 6 petals.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna take 2 of them in the front.
Yeah.
And
Throwing you 1.
Okay, you catch it. Do you want to catch it? Dexterity save.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You catch it. It's fine. Didn't I like?
She doesn't need. There are 3 sets.
Yeah, you catch it. You throw it gently. You catch it. Bam, 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 bam,
That
bam.
would have been really fun, just for the
two
purpose
already.
of Doesn't she have to?
So,
No, I threw them from my side because we grabbed them from the back.
Oh,
and I threw
yes,
them-
okay.
Oh, come on, do the dexterity. It will be fun.
yeah, do it.
We have 2
the
sets.
others start pedaling, right?
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it well, do it good, do it just like you should.
It's 12, actually. Because I have -2 dexterity.
You barely catch it, but you
Don't
catch
call
it.
us Lander for nothing.
Slaps you in the face.
It slaps you a little bit, you catch it.
Are
You
you
then
okay?
put them to good work and start pedaling.
I haven't been okay since I was 17, but yeah, I'll be fine.
You start pedaling. Great.
Very discontent.
Yeah.
You hear something. Just you. Whispering. The boat is whispering. Feed me the victory over your demise. The circlet burns for a second.
Feed me the victory over your demise.
Feed me the victory over your demise. It repeats it again. With the passive perception.
Demise.
What
demise.
does demise?
Demise.
Maybe you can say that in Dwellfish.
Only I heard it.
Roll.
And then I say it out loud.
Hrănește-mă cu victoria peste sfârșit.
I say it out loud like I'm talking to myself, but unintentionally. Feed me the victory over your demise.
As you start pedaling, with your passive perception that is higher, a bit higher than the others, Ayla and Lucia, you see that pedaling is hard and very inefficient. You don't really move.
We are pedaling.
Yeah.
They are pedaling.
Did you say that? Did you?
You guys, you're not. I don't mean to be rude, and I really appreciate all the effort you're putting
Just
into.
say it.
But I think you're not doing a very good job because we're not moving.
Yeah, no, please.
I
You
think
try.
I think there would have been like
push.
better ways to say that. Instead,
I
feel-
went
feel
for
kind of
brutal
triggered.
honesty. I'm sorry, I panicked.
Two things happened at once. You hear a scream in the distance, and then with your perception, Ayla and Lucia, like simultaneously, you glance at their feet, especially at Gert's feet, where she touched the water. She has skeletal fingers protruding from her boots.
What?
Look into the
Oh my
distance.
God. You,
What's happening?
you have a nasty pedicure.
What the fuck? I look at my
You
feet.
look in the distance, and you look at your feet, and please give me perceptions.
Okay. Is it cloudy outside?
It's a bit cloudier, yes.
Should I roll with with normal or disadvantage?
Normal, yes.
21.
21. The same scream again. 20?
It's a 7.
7?
11. 11.
21s, the 21s. You see, you're looking at your feet, you see the skeletal feet. You're a bit panicky. You see that you have the same where you have your boots corroded. You don't have skeletal feet, but you have your boots corroded, how you push the boat. And you guys see that in the distance where the youths, the magical youths with the purple robes are a bit impatient, unsettling. One of them is yelling, moving its arms. Is he being attacked? And
What's
then
the distance between us in feet?
it doesn't matter because ripples in the black water happen. Something is resurfacing. 2 skeletal arms reaching out. 2 more and 2 more. Clusters of wet skulls reaching out like predators with dark empty orbits, like the void is protruding their eyes. Half a dozen arms emerge from the black waters. Roll me initiative and Gertie, give me a wisdom saving throw.
No!
Oh my god.
No!
Oh no! Oh no! I take out my loot. Oh no!
So, how much? Luna.
It's a 16. I'm
16.
Luna. You're Lina.
Ayla.
I confused my battles there.
An 18.
Oh, we're doing the initiative first and then the...
Yeah,
And then the one?
and then the
Really?
wisdom. 18. Good.
That's 3 plus 2 of 5 for initiative.
Toria.
18.
I'm sorry for cheating on you. I'll never do it again.
You have both 18s. What's your dex? Your initiative? What's your initiative? Lina.
Plus 3.
Toria, what's your initiative?
1.
1. You go first, Ayla.
So, what's the order?
Lina.
I have a
It's
14.
14. So the order is Ayla, Toria, Luna, Lina. The things and then Gert.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
If we're still holding the oars, can we like?
Yeah, definitely. It's improvised weapon. You have it in the.
But it doesn't do much damage.
Okay, now
keep
for
it
the
yourself.
serious bit, wisdom saving throw. You feel the
did, I
feeling.
failed
You failed it. You feel the feeling creeping onto you, and something bad is about to happen. Roll me a d6, so we know what is happening.
Yes.
How much is it? 6. So you enter your trauma condition. You feel that creeping feeling in your fingertips. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You enter into fight mode. You must attack, and you attack twice, and you must use the attack no matter what.
But do I choose? What I
Yeah, you
attack?
choose, but you
Okay.
have to attack something.
Okay.
Forget everything I learned at school.
Okay, so first, we're gonna place these little fellas.
My
They're coming out of the water.
Spaghetti.
Oh my god!
Reaching out.
Skelly.
Half a dozen. That means 6, right?
Oh my god.
Okay, so this dude. No, we go first. You see them emerging from the waters. Ayla,
Yes.
you're the fastest. What do you do?
Well, I put a hunter's mark on the closest one to me,
Okay.
and I do a two-weapon attack because I have two
Okay,
swords.
so you use your bonus action for the hunter mark. Okay. I don't know where the rings are. It's fine. I will remember them. Hunter mark on this fella.
Yeah, no, that one.
That one.
That's scrolling.
I think they're in the drawer.
They should be in the drawer.
Yeah.
The bottom.
So,
The hunter's mark and you then attack it twice. Please roll me an attack. I found them. Hey! Yay, victory. Attack.
Is this one?
You always forgot.
No, this one. Yeah.
I have a question.
One of them.
Didn't I have to do the attack right then and there? It's on my turn.
It's on your turn.
When you say
I attack him and
Then you
attack twice.
hit it.
It's
And
a
then
good thing.
twice,
It's not a bad thing.
like my
I
attack
use
and then
hunter's
this
mark,
extra one.
I need to cast again.
And if I also do the bonus, do I
That's
do
the
three?
count against.
when you do the
You're in fight mode. You attack twice.
I shall attack.
Okay, please attack Aela.
It's a fucking one.
It's a natural
Excuse me,
one.
It's a natural one.
Well, that's what we used to call it.
So you miss it. You attack only once, right?
Yeah, because she used the bonus to do hunter's mark.
I guess I'm scared.
It's okay. You
I'm really nervous. That's why I'm.
You're really nervous. So you miss. You try to hit it with a dagger,
Yeah.
but it misses. It slips. His skull. It's still wet. Toria, with Luna on Luna on it.
So what is this? Can I attack with the paddle? Can I drop? Oh, actually, can I drop the paddle and
Yeah.
pull out my hand?
Yes. That's interactive. That's a interactive battle. Yeah,
Okay.
it's an object, so it
Okay.
doesn't count.
So I will.
Yeah,
I will
you drop it.
Drop. Yeah, but I will try to drop it like close to the.
Okay.
Plop my hatchet and strike on. Like this.
You're here
This guy.
on this one in the back.
Yeah, oh no, there's one in front.
Okay, you want to
there's one in
strike.
front.
Okay, so what do you do?
I had to just like try to swing it.
Roll me an attack.
It is a 15.
15 does hit.
Hits.
Woohoo! First hit.
Question: do I get a +4 or
On the attack?
yes
From what?
from my hatchet? Is it My hatchet.
It doesn't glow right now. It's a regular hatchet.
Then it is a 14.
It's a 14 to hit. 2 damage.
Damage, 14 damage.
Okay, so basically you take your hatchet and you break him. It's done. How do you wanna end him? How do you wanna finish him?
Doing my hatchet like this, I want to cut him in 2 perfect halves. Like,
You try to cut him into perfect halves, and as he is getting cut, his bone structure is sort of melting. It's spilling dark oil and ichor from inside, and it's just melting into the water. What do you do next? Do you have a bonus?
yes, but I don't want to. No, that's it. I'm gonna turn to the next one.
Okay, and then as you do so, the boat moves forward.
Okay. By itself.
Yes, by itself. It moves a bit more forward, and I'm gonna roll for these guys to see if they latch on. Oh. This one did not.
Loose. Bye, my love.
Okay, and
You have been the one.
it's this one.
Okay, the one left behind.
Next, Lena. Do you finish your turn? Do you wanna do something? Lena.
It's Luna.
It's Luna. Sorry, it's Luna and then Lena.
I get confused.
I
So
also
I'm
got
doing
an arrow.
dramatic sounds, like when she missed, I did a pum 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 with my and I'm going to make a quick song, panicky, be like, Ayla, you can do this. Next time you won't miss. I believe in you. And you get bardic inspiration. So you add another d6 to your
My rolls.
yeah. And then I'm going to slide my loot on the back because it has a strap. And then take out my rapier. It's very close to me, or
This one is close to you.
or do we have a distance? And try to hit it with my
try to hit it.
rapier. So let's do this, y'all. Natural 20 with a total of 26.
Oh, it's a hit, and I forgot to roll for the fucker. Oh, sorry, never mind. I have to roll on hits.
So what's the rules you do for
Twice the die. You roll twice.
8, natural 8 with a 3 plus a 4? It's 15.
15
damage.
Okay. With the rapier, I'm gonna see if his
Did I do the math
dead
right? 8 plus
on dead fortitude. If he is, it's a critical hit, so it doesn't count. Okay, it's all yours.
So I want to detach his jawbone and then put my rapier in his eye socket and take the head off of it and do
You
like
try to take this, but same, it melts like dark ichor just spills from.
Oh, you're so ugly.
He is under the water. Next, Lena.
The boat moves.
The boat moves.
I knew it.
Okay. This one doesn't. This one stays.
Okay, that one next to me, so
I'm not gonna move it. I think I'm gonna move the skeletons because I'm gonna run out of space.
okay. When I see this, because there's that guy next to me, so I let go of the oars. I pull the 2 hand axes that I have, and a bonus action, 2 weapon fighting.
Okay.
And I look at it and I say, I have a bone to pick with you. Okay, so first shot. It's a poor shot. It's actually a 9.
Okay.
Because
it doesn't hit.
the boat might be rocky and
So
I
the boat
swung.
is walking. You just
It's a
pass
swing and a
over
miss.
over his
Yeah.
head.
Did I hit? 9.
9.
No, and this is a 15.
15 hits.
Which hits, yes. Let's see. It is an 8.
An 8. Okay. Look. You try to wound him. inside his body. I think you chop off a bit of his rib cage and some his collarbone, and they melt, but he's still there. The next one is them. So first thing, 3 more.
Oh
Here.
no.
We're surrounded.
The other 2.
Is there a special one, or is it just in my head?
No, it's not a special one. Both they kind of look the same, like all white bone skeletal creatures with dark orbits in their eyes and wet skulls just dripping of this black water. Then what they do, and they're gonna try to attack you one by one. The first 2 are gonna try to hit Lena. It's a plus. What's your armor class? It's a plus.
It's a 16.
12. No, the first one doesn't hit, but the second one is.
Armor class. What the fuck?
It's barely 16. Yay! So it hits you. It's a 4 plus 6 slashing damage, and you roll me a dexterity saving throw because he attacks you with his fingers that are sharp like claws, and they leech onto you and they try to drag you.
This is how I die.
No.
Okay.
The DC has 2 thresholds, so it's 5 and then 15.
This is a 9.
A 9.
Did you announce his?
Okay.
Did you announce his grappling roll if it succeeded or not?
No, she just has to have a dex save.
Okay.
It's a different mechanic. So,
Okay.
if you got a 9, roll me a d12, please. So he drags you, and you try to latch on to the rim of the boat, not to get fully immersed into the water. And it's a 1. So you just dip 1 in face. So you just dip your face, and you take it out, and you see instead of your face peeled off, you see your skull.
No fucking way.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is the first 2. Then the second one, we'll try to, the third one, we'll try to hit Lucha. 6 plus, let me check.
Always want my cheekbones slimmer.
6 plus 5, it's 11, your AC?
It's 15.
No, okay, so no.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
The second one, it's a 6 again, plus 5. I assume your armor class isn't that big. Isn't it 11? Alex?
Mine?
Yes.
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
It's 15.
This one doesn't reach, so okay. And these 2? 14 plus 5, 19. How much is your armor class?
5.
So this one hits you and tries to scrape you. 7 plus 2. It's a 9 slashing damage. His skeletal nails made out of bone just latch into your skin, into your flesh, and they try to drag you. Dex save. 2 thresholds.
Save. 19.
You save. He tries to drag you, but it just snips off your skin. You get grazed, but you're safe. And then the last one with the hunter's mark, trying to hit you. It's cocked. It was a 17. 12 plus 5, 17. AC is 16, right? He hits you again, slashing you with 5 slashing damage. Roll me again a dex.
15.
15 barely succeeds, so he tries to latch onto you, but again, you're too strong, you cannot budge. Next is Gert.
How much damage did I take? 4?
The second one is, I think the first one was 9 or
9.
7, and the second one was 5. Yeah. Slashing.
Yep.
Okay, God. My heart is pounding. I get a bit out of breath. And then, being very fucking afraid of what's going on, I'm going to say, no, you fucking don't! I'm going to take my great axe in both hands, like super grip it from the back. and pummel his face and then turn the sword into his body for the first one that's right next to me for the first attack. Yeah. I attack it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a... I never see these dice. A 14 plus 5.
Yes. Hits. Hit it.
1d12 plus 3. Could I have done it? Could I have raged on my turn? Or
Did you got hit?
no?
I think rage is a bonus action, right? You
Yeah.
can rage, yeah, you can rage before.
Bonus action.
So I really can rage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I didn't know if I
paralysis
press
with your
yeah.
best shot.
Paralysis probably doesn't go with rage, but fight does. So you know.
Okay, cool. Well, I raged because I also yelled at them. That's how my rage works. Okay, cool. 1d12. I never used it. This is my first use of d12 in the game, guys.
Okay.
Dodecahedron.
7 plus 2, 9 plus 3, 12.
12
For the first
for
one.
the damage.
Amen.
Yes. Tell me how you finish him.
Okay.
This one, right?
Yeah. Because I hit it and then I lean on one foot and with the other one, I just put my foot in his chest and push him into that water.
The
Fucking
boat
A.
moves forward, and let's see who latches on.
Bye, bye,
So-
bye, my skelly.
Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes.
It
No,
looks
for
like
the other one I didn't roll. I'm not. No, it's an 8.
Haha.
Okay, next we have.
Don't I have 2 attacks?
Yes, you have 2 attacks, please.
Thank you, DM.
It's your trauma, so you don't. You know, you do your thing.
Oh fuck. Oh, that's not very good. Wait, I'm raging, so that also means advantage. Advantage.
I think reckless attack gives you advantage.
Natural 20 plus a 5, a 25, and then I'm going to. I have advantage if I go into a frenzy as well, correct? No, if I
If you go
if I do it recklessly.
Reckless
Yeah,
attack.
reckless,
But
yeah.
reckless.
gives them
Yeah,
advantage
it's
as well.
I know, but it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Wait.
And I'm going to sign here that I'm going to approve reckless.
Approve.
That means advantage for them as well. So 25, and then I roll the damage, and yeah. Pula. Sorry. That's a 1 plus 3, that's a 4 plus a 2, that's 6. No, that's my damage. Six.
It's a 6
I rolled a natural 20.
on this one.
Yes, I rolled a natural 20. What does that mean?
You roll the dice twice. Double the dice.
Okay, so then I roll it again. First one was a 7.
Yeah.
Or 1, sorry, the other one was a 2.
Okay. Plus 2 plus.
Plus 2 plus
your modifier.
3.
And how much is in total?
So it's 12.
12. Not 12. It's
No,
7
it's a-
plus 2 plus 3.
No, it's a 3. Plus a 2, that's a 5. Plus a 3, that's an 8.
Oh, I thought you said 7. No, I don't know.
It was 7 the first count in total.
It's almost dead. Like you again. You cut off his bottom half. Oil spills from him. These two are the ones that are wounded. So I'm telling you so you know. These two.
It wasn't the one that Lina.
Yeah,
That's also.
that's one because it's
Okay,
it
so
moved.
the other one is another.
Yeah. Next is Toria with Luna Lucia on deck.
Isn't Ella?
I'm sorry. Aela with Toria and then Luna Lucia.
So I
You
have.
You go top of the round 2.
Okay.
You have the hunter's mark on that one.
Yeah, but that one is. I can kill it, right? Because he's gonna.
You have a bow, an arrow.
They do.
I know. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit that dude again with my bow.
Yeah.
So do I have another
what my bow does.
bonus action, right? That I can use? I wanna cure.
this-
Can I cure wounds on
With-
them?
with bonus
It's
action?
with an action.
With an action, just.
As a bonus action. Wait, just let me channel. I don't think you have anything else besides attacking with 2-weapon fighting and
Hunter's Mark is
and
also-
Hunter's Mark.
Spell,
that you
I
already
mean,
have.
can I use a spell if I use a spell
You can use a spell
an
instead of the
action.
attack.
Yeah.
instead of the okay. Oh, you're fine. You're not gonna die.
I'm not gonna die. No, it's fine.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker.
So you drop your dagger and you get
Yeah.
your bow and
But I think I'm better at this. I should be at least.
Yeah.
Oh no, I should. Oh yeah.
And if you
Oh,
roll,
okay, that's
if-
a roll.
It's a 13.
if you roll badly, you can have
Plus what? Wait.
No, this was the
Short
That
sword or
action.
the longbow?
this.
the
Doesn't this
longbow.
cut?
No, the,
13
you're,
hits,
it's
it's fine.
a
It's fine.
dirty
It's not bad.
30-20.
excellent, it hits.
Now
I
you
don't know
get
how to
this.
add these.
Okay, now I roll the
1d
damage.
1d8 plus 3,
Oh my god, I think this is the yes.
And plus the Hunter's Mark.
which is a
And
d6.
you also, don't forget you have the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, you can roll twice.
For the Bardic Inspiration, no, you
Four.
have to add the
I
D6.
was mistaken, I was
4
mistaken.
plus 3 to 7.
There was a mistake.
Yeah.
I think
Plus a
I think
D.
I,
the 8, right?
the reckless, I should have mentioned it on the first attack.
1d6.
it's okay.
1d6.
No, I did it on my second attack.
It's fine. It's fine. Fine.
So it's a 7.
You forgot.
Thank you,
7
God.
plus.
4.
Oh, it's an 11.
It's an 11.
To hit. Arrow, she hits. He melts and dissipates. And as a bonus action,
I can move my.
you can move your
Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah, I want to move it on the one that is all.
On a subsequently. Oh, no,
You,
this.
you can be this turn. She didn't use a bonus
yeah,
action
true,
on subsequent turn.
So I can put it wherever I
Yeah,
want, right?
pick a guy.
Put it next to you, so you can use 2-weapon fighting next time.
Yeah, on the one that's in the front.
This one.
No, like the
Yeah,
one
the
on
one,
the
yeah.
other side.
Next to her.
It moves this radiating thing. And speaking of radiating,
Did the boat move?
the boat moves, and I'm gonna do it. But speaking of radiating, you see that from Gert, this blue smoke radiates, and it seems to go inside the boat, and inside the etched symbol with the circle, and the boat moves.
What's happening?
And these guys, let's see if they latch on. Yes.
Our demise,
Yes.
apparently.
Yes.
Or theirs.
Yes.
Oh no.
They
They
are-
latched on.
They're still.
The other one in the back as well.
Yeah, but again, I think I'm gonna keep it here. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys,
it's
at
okay.
home.
And the
because
one in the back.
the one in the back doesn't have anything to latch onto, so it's gonna be
Bye.
For all intents and purposes, it's moving,
Bye-bye.
but we're not gonna move it
yeah.
because it's
anymore.
gonna end
We're
up
gonna
here.
move the skeletons, guys.
Come to me, Papa.
Next, it's
It's Thoria, right?
Toria, and then Luna. What do you do?
Is the closest skeleton big? Because we have tools. This guy, is he? Can I reach him? Can't tell if I
I
can
think
reach
so,
him.
and I think before they were like this. You can't really attack from someone else's place. You just can to just go for it. So unless you have something ranged, no.
I have a javelin.
Throw it.
I can. Okay, I will throw my javelin if I will.
But you have to do so with disadvantage so it doesn't hit.
Can I move inside? No, I cannot move inside.
You know what? Give me a dex save. It's dexterity save. It's above a 10.
But if you're right
Yeah.
next to me, why don't you try hitting the guy that...
Yeah, this one. This
Yeah,
one. You can
yeah.
hit this one with the javelin.
This one.
You have clear path.
Can you use
Okay.
the javelin as a
Because you're here, right?
Yes.
You can...
Also,
Yeah,
you
that one
can, you
with the
can
hunter
kill the one left behind because it will move the boat forward.
Yeah, but these are more immediately.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna.
But maybe they don't latch to the. I don't know.
That's not.
Do whatever you feel like doing.
So
I feel like the hunter.
Take the feeling stick.
The hunter
Yeah,
mark.
there is
The one
mark.
that is marked.
the mark one. Yeah.
Oh, she has a bigger feeling stick. It's called the javelin.
15 to hit.
15 hits. Hits. Oh, me damage. That one was.
Is a.
And he was already kind of fucked,
11.
I think.
11.
Nice.
11.
I think he's
11.
done.
Okay, let me go
Duck.
for
Yeah.
the thing.
No, sorry, it's
So-
day. It's hot.
He melts, but then from the bottle of oil that is surfacing on the Black Sea, he reforms. That one time I not forgot and I succeeded. So.
Still has the
I
mark.
think he still has a mark. Next is, do you want to do as a bonus action something? Toria.
No, maybe.
Okay, Luna.
Who's next to me?
Next to you is Ayla and the creepy.
So Ayla is on my.
You're here.
Yeah.
Ayla is here.
Yeah.
Here is Gerd. Here is Lina. Luna.
Okay. So I'm going to hit the middle skelly that is right in front of me with the rapier as well. Is it cocked? It was cocked
Okay, roll
by
again.
another
Roll
die.
again.
So it's a 19 to hit,
Hits.
and the damage is 7.
Okay. Ooh.
He dies.
He doesn't die. But you
Mother
wound him.
Scratcher.
You cut off part of his arm. It melts. Then
Then wait. I have a bonus action. Angry woman, you can do it. Get inspired by this song. It's annoying. I know, doesn't rhyme. I'm sorry.
But you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. So you have a bardic inspiration.
Of dice of
d6.
D6. You can add it to any D20 basically. So
to my rolls of attack.
attack or saving throw during 10 minutes.
I took so my
Wow, that's
just
a lot.
passed. I think so, right?
No.
My inspiration, no?
Yes.
What?
Tell me
If I
about
still
my
have
inspiration.
Yeah, it's for 10 minutes. It passed only 6 seconds.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes is a long time in battle.
10 minutes is 100 rounds. 1 minute
Yeah,
is 10
we're
rounds.
never gonna play 100 rounds.
Okay, so I'm really inspired. Thank you.
Yes. Lina.
I
me
noted
about
it on
my,
my hand because otherwise I will forget.
That's perfect.
Cool move.
Tell me about my facial situation.
Your facial situation. You don't feel your face.
I don't feel my
you
face,
know, you
but
don't
you ever
know what's
see
happening.
my face.
And they're like,
Oh,
you know, something bad has happened.
Okay,
But
what?
we see her skull.
Yes.
What?
Just
Do
like
I have
cut
something
out
on my
in
face?
his face. It's a skull. Like it's like wearing a mask, but it's an actual skull that you know.
I'm gonna
It's
I got
showing.
planted face first in the water, guys. Well,
Don't touch
but
that.
there's something on my face, really.
Is she dying? Like, what's
I'm not
the-
dying.
Literally nothing.
She just looks weird, no?
I don't feel anything.
Don't
Yeah.
touch me.
Okay.
She can feel her face.
I
What do you
feel
do?
my face.
When she's with
I
us.
attack, so again
we
with
love
my
it.
2 axes, I'm gonna...
So these 3 are hit. This one fell down and came back, and this one looks happy.
Did it came back like full HP?
No, he looks mangled, like in all sorts of weird ways.
Okay, so I'm gonna try an attack on the one with the hunter mark.
Okay.
Let's see.
You turn around.
Like it's 6 people on the other side.
I
Good.
got moved.
It's 13.
Here, 13 hits.
Hits. Okay, I was not expecting that actually.
There are white
It's,
skeletons on a
7.
black backdrop. Tell me, how do you finish him?
So, I am so mad that I got pulled into the water because I don't like getting wet. So I just plunge my axe into his chest and like rip it apart.
You do so, and a puddle of dark ichor spills in the water. It's not distinguishable anymore.
Yes.
It doesn't come back, and the boat moves forward, guys.
Yay.
Let's see if these
skeletons, yeah.
fail,
Please fail all of you.
fail, succeed.
Only one?
Which one succeeds?
This one, I think.
Okay, then I turn to the other guy because I still haven't attacked because of 2 weapons. And hopefully. Wait, no, I'm sorry.
That one.
That was in between of everything. It's a 19 plus 6, it's a 25.
Wow, it hits.
It definitely hits. Okay, too bad I don't do such great damage. It's an 8.
It hits, it splashes, and let's see if he comes back. No! Bye! Splashes. Next
Like
It's
the queen.
them. Exactly.
It's them. Let's pull out a handkerchief and just. Ta-ta.
It's them. They will try to move forward. This one
Don't they trigger a reaction by?
moving there. Then
No, who's the one next to you? Between my, yeah, no, the female character. I
It's
forgot.
me, the one in the back.
Yeah,
they don't have reach. Do you have reach with your weapon? No. She has with
I
her.
have reach.
I have
Yeah,
a
but-
five.
Yeah, but I'm not the other side.
I have 5 feet reach.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. They will try to hit you. Gertie, brace.
With advantage, correct?
With advantage.
Yeah.
No, it was better, the first one. And 15 plus 5,
Hit.
20, dirty 20 hits. 6 slashing damage. Give me a dex. Slashing. You have resistance, you take half, 3, but you give me a dex saving throw.
I have advantage on dex. Because
Excellent, you give me with advantage. But as you do so, you hear from his face speaking. You can't do this. You lose, you freeze, you're weak. You're a coward. You die. You die. How much is it? 12. So 12 meets the first threshold, but not the second. He as he tries to hit you, his claw fingers latches in on your skin and he tries to pull you under the water. You try to resist. You grab yourself by the rims of the boat and you roll me a d12.
I'm enjoying this so much. Wow, fuck my life. 1.
Face again. You
Face.
face plant into the water. You rise up. Same. It looks like a cutout mask. It's like you two were to the Dios de los Muertos, or how is it called? Like you have the skin melted clean out of your face. You have dark orbits. You have no eyes, no lips, no nose.
And we can go like the Spider-Man meme.
No face, no name, no number.
you're taking
Okay,
my
the
breath out
next
of my
one.
mouth.
Luna, he's coming.
I am going to.
6 plus 5.
Wait.
It's
How much?
6 plus 5.
11.
11. Yes.
It doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit.
So
He tries to hit you, but he doesn't succeed.
can't hit this.
Next one is Gert. You just got face planted, you pulled off. You can't feel your face anymore. You look to Lena, that went through the same thing moments before you, and you put 2 and 2 together.
So it's a 5, isn't it? Okay, I wanna do something first.
Yes.
You told me that before this I started to be blue and sparkle with blue light
like
and
you
stuff?
radiate stuff. You
Like
radiate
radiate,
blue,
okay.
and it goes into the boat. but
Okay,
you
where's
stop
the symbol? Is it in my reach?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanna touch it.
You touch it,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
I wish this would fucking stop! Okay, whatever, then I will.
You do this, wave. You'll die. You hear coming, beckoning from the one left in the back.
Or use die. And then I'm going to
You hear the boat again.
attack.
Feed me the victory over your demise.
Victory of you. Recklessly attack.
I'm gonna Google demise because I'm clueless.
Lasagna, like down.
I had
death.
disadvantage if I recklessly
Destruction.
attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And
You
by
have
the
to
way,
do that.
as a bonus action, if I go into a frenzy, I may
bad.
use it from the next time.
Yes, but you're gonna have exhaustion levels afterwards.
Yes, I know one.
Okay.
But the last question:
Yeah.
how much does my trauma thingy where I attack twice happen for? Does it happen for a while? Am I still there?
Oh my god, I forgot. You roll each round.
Oh.
So let's see that you have. Let's say it's my mistake and you have got 3 fights. You have to roll me again.
Now?
Yes, wisdom save. Thank you for reminding me.
No, fuck me.
Duck me.
We play this right.
It's a fail.
It's a fail. Okay, 1d6, please.
You can do it. You have bardic inspiration, man.
How much is it? A 6? Yes, again, you go into fighting mode. What do you do?
I don't want to use it because I need it for something else. So I go into the crazy fight mode again. So I attack twice. The first one with recklessly, and it's going to be an 8 plus 5. Oh my god.
8 plus 5 hits.
Yes, thank fucking god. Do I roll now for the other one, or just I roll my attacks first, correct?
Roll your
attacks. Okay.
No, you give damage first. Maybe you finish this one.
11 plus 3 plus 2, that is 16.
He's all yours, but let's see if he comes back. He doesn't. How do you wanna
Finish him.
I said your demise! And I pummel him on the fucking forehead, trying to make a hole into his brain with
make
my
a hole?
with my
He
palm.
just drips through it. He drips his whole being, and he just melts in a puddle inside the dark waters.
Inside the Black Sea.
You don't know if it's a Black Sea, but sure.
You said it resembles
one
a
left.
black.
2 left, actually.
Okay, the one that is at my left, do I reach it?
Yeah.
I reach it with my great axe in 5.
Yeah.
Seriously, 5 feet?
Yeah.
It's a diagonal.
Diagonally.
Yeah. Be
Diagonally.
thankful she had
Diagonally.
something to reach, because she would have to use the attack.
Oh man.
No. And the boat moves forward. Sorry. And he leaves. He's a bit behind. But
Okay,
you can reach
perfect.
him.
And I reach him
Yeah.
because I turn and it moves. I turn, I see him. Oh, thank fuck for this! And I pierce him with my great axe. It's a 13 plus a 5 and 19.
Hits.
12. 9 plus 3, 11. 12, 9 plus 3, 12 plus another 2, 14.
You can have him. Let's see if he comes back. You have him. You just pierce him. He sort of starts to melt, but then he reforms.
What
boat
kind of
doesn't
fucker
move.
is this?
The radiating stops.
Okay.
You die. Top of the round, Aela. Two to go.
And now you have to move
You can
the
move
hex.
your
Okay, so I
hex.
move. Yes, I move it
On
on,
which one?
the one
the
behind.
hex?
Yes, the one in the water, saying mean stuff to us. Like
Die.
Can we all flip him off like
No, thank you.
we can flip him off like a free action?
Yes.
so, I'm taking my longbow again.
Synchronized flipping off.
It's an 18.
18
Plus-
hits. Plus.
Doesn't matter. Plus
yeah.
7.
It doesn't matter. Hits.
Doesn't matter.
Give me the damage.
That's amazing.
Let me. Oh my god, so many. The good rolls. What are the 8?
I miss casting spells. Maybe we could have found
this is
one
the
to,
one.
for them to not reform, you know?
This is the first time.
The one that you crit didn't reform.
Oh, so it would just
So
crit me?
that one is not hit or something, right?
No, it's fully HP.
It's a 7
good,
plus a
plus-
3 is a 10.
Well, you wanna finish him? And let's see if he reforms.
I'm pulling my bow and I aim it and the arrow goes straight through his middle.
Skull breaks the skull, starts melting from the inside. You've seen this before. He succeeds by this much.
Oh my god, come on!
Asshole.
Puddle.
I think we can see a pattern here, huh?
The boat doesn't move. Toria.
Can I reach the skeleton? The one that is.
Yeah.
You can push me aside if you want.
If
I
it's
don't
here,
push
it's
you, bitch.
diagonal. You can reach it.
Okay, I will get over here and attack.
Get over here.
Get over here with my hatchet. I do not hit.
You do not see how much is it?
It is a.
Because they have low AC, they're just skeletons on back there.
Is a 9.
They have no.
Too bad you don't have bardic inspiration. You just needed the extra one, but you do not hit.
My bard friend does not like me.
I
You
have
here
We understand your preferences.
as you fail. Luna and then Lina.
Luna is going to say, "Bag of bones, let me go, you bag of bones." And I'm gonna insult this
Insult.
It's vicious mockery.
Yeah, it's indeed. It's vicious mockery. I'm gonna roll a d4 and make a.
Magic effect, it is.
It is. And I'm.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Call him a vagabond.
It's he takes
A
one
vagabond.
damage.
One damage.
The psychic damage
the
from
thing is-
insulting.
The thing is that it's enough. He was restored, it's enough. Finish him for good.
Oh my.
Yes.
He dies of jealousy. And also.
That's not the thing.
Also, no, it's this, just this.
Okay, he will do the problems of the living. Sweeps under the water. Next, we have
move
Lena.
forward.
Yeah, you move forward.
Okay.
Throw a stone on that guy, please, girls.
Yeah.
A paddle. Can you
Let's
throw it?
imagine we don't have the shore here.
He's too far.
It was
from me.
supposed to succeed
Sticks
the
and
wisdom
stones
saving
break the
throw.
bones.
Yes. Wait.
What? Against? I
stones
rolled
break
a
the
13.
bones.
It's a 15, it's okay.
Okay. And I don't think they have big wisdom. Let me check. They have a minus, so it's okay. Next.
Okay. How far is that guy from us?
That, from you. 10, 12, 30, 40, 55, 56, 50, 60 feet.
Okay.
55,
I'm gonna try
to be
something.
precise.
And I just put my
Pants down.
playing Mooney.
Under the moonlight.
1d10 embarrassment damage and he's off.
Don't have a buttocks anymore.
I want to put my hand axes away and I pull my crossbow. Everybody move, make a path, please. And I try to. I try.
Do you if you read the action so they move, you can try. Now, if not, you roll me with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You
going to do
chose
that.
with disadvantage.
So you don't get hit.
Don't hit me, man.
No, if it's with disadvantage, you can't get hit.
You can't get hit.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I chose with disadvantage.
She cares for you.
Oh, that's so nice. Sorry, I'm a bitch this round.
But it doesn't because it's just a 6.
It's a 6. No. Passes through him. He's a bit further away. We have next him.
I'll leave it to you, ladies. I'm gonna put it back.
Doesn't reach. Gert.
Yeah, okay.
He screams after him. You die! Join us! The bows. We have cookies.
Which one is it? To die or to join you? It's quite
He's
confusing.
dead, so you know.
Ain't that sweet? Do I need to use a javelin because he's far? Because
Yeah.
I don't think I have reach for him. So that's 120.
You can jump into the water, try to swim up to him.
Yeah, sure. That was beautiful last time I attempted it. Okay. Thank you for trying to manipulate me into dying.
They have both masks, guys.
If you turn into a skeleton, maybe you can fall in love and just end it there.
it's
You can
actually
live
a
happily ever
beautiful
after.
story.
For Women's Day, let's fall in love with the
Oppressor. Okay. Do I? Can
Stockholm syndrome.
if I recklessly attack, do I have the advantage for this one? The javelin? Okay.
Yes. Again, top of your third story, you have to roll me a wisdom.
Also, you have a bardic inspiration die.
I still don't want to use it. You'll see why.
Wisdom.
Also, you have one.
I know.
Wisdom save.
Okay, fine. I succeed. I meet. It's 13.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yay, you succeed. You have your first success.
Okay, and on the other one it was 12. It plus a javelin. It's a 12 plus 5. That's a 17.
Hits. Finish him.
Finish him. Kitana. So that is 3 plus a 2 from the rage plus a 3.
It's a 8.
I know. I was
This
just
is the last
It's a muchenik.
that you are going to pierce with your javelin. And as it does so, he melts. And the boat just pushes forward and pushes. And you pass through the area where the youths were supposed to be. empty bowl just left out.
Empty bowl.
What
What's symbol?
What's their
is on the
symbol?
bowl?
Yeah.
Same circular symbol.
Is it lit?
No.
Empty bowl.
You hear some flung past. You see, you go to the shore. You meet the other shore. It was a big lake, guys, or a river, or a wide river.
Wait.
You say.
Do they still have skelly faces?
Yes.
As soon as I finish my action, I want to sit through 10 minutes and sing, like trying to find the tune. Also, ritualistic casting detect magic, so I figure out what the heck is happening with my new friends' faces.
Okay. As you move forward,
And she wanted to do something.
Yeah. I want to cure wounds, can I?
you can try. Yeah.
Who's
Also, you have only 3 spell slots.
I think.
And you should keep them.
3 slots for all game?
Yeah.
Well, they
And
you used already. You have
fleshy,
2.
the fleshy
You
part.
have 1 second.
Okay.
No, sorry, guys. You 1 second because Toria wants to do something.
I put my hand on the fleshy shoulder that still has flesh.
Okay.
Do you feel better?
I'm sort of okay, except for this shit.
And your
Okay.
feet.
Let me
And
try.
this. Oh, I forgot about that.
I will use some of my lay on hands point to heal. Not many,
To be honest,
a couple.
I'm going to be at full health if you give me 3. And
I want to see if I can
Okay.
heal your
okay,
faceless.
I look awful, but I feel good.
I will use 2 points of my lay on hands and see if that brings more skin to her face.
no.
Skin.
No skin, but she doesn't have the gushy wounds from the claws, the bony claws of the skeletons.
Okay.
Do I still have it? Is it still?
Yeah, it's still there. You cast detect magic as you reach the other shore, and from them.
Also,
see something?
also, I would like to point out it's 10 minutes, the ritual, and in 10 minutes, the bardic inspiration goes away. It does. You do something with it, guys.
Try to maybe think and meditate about what did you see in the water when you put your face in the water? Did you see anything bad?
It was black and it was kind of a dipping in and getting out of a fucking thing situation. There's nothing you can see there, right?
But
Did
now
you?
can
No,
you
I didn't say anything.
can you see now? Can
I
you?
think I saw my reflection. I tried to look at the reflection of the water.
But you have no eyes. This
I think
this
I
is
can see.
unholy, and this is very, 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 very not good.
You know, the problem is I can still feel my face.
You can't.
No?
No.
Okay. But,
But can they see both?
Nothing hurts. Like, it's weird.
But you touch bone, like raw bone.
Okay, so it's not in their imagination or ours, or it's not an illusion.
They don't have any skin. And
Can
as
they smell? Can you smell? Can you see?
you don't have eyes, you can smell.
They can't see. They can see.
They cannot see.
No, they have like blind sense now.
But they should be.
That's
They
right.
have
This is like
blind
that.
sense. So they will not rely on vision. They have blind sense.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
oh my god.
Like it's like how? I mean,
You feel the like you feel around you the
okay.
creatures.
Well, do
in,
we see
in
them?
range.
But we just like bats.
The problem
Okay, so like bats, correct?
This is very unholy. This is very unholy. This is very unsafe. Flesh should not behave like this.
I don't think there's anything holy in this.
I'm just gonna stare into one direction then and just. I'm trying to feel the boat around me.
And as you do so, you finish your ritualistic casting and you see like radiating. It's a dark green color, like radiating from your skin, and you see just it grows a bit better. And
Just the detect magic.
that magic, and then you see as you're concentrating on the
Yeah.
the
Visage.
spell, the visage, you see the necromancy school just radiating from their face, and you see that it extends as you do so.
Like
Oh,
it
fuck.
grows.
Yeah.
Now you have the whole jawline, and you see like some little,
You guys.
Somebody tell me what's happening.
You guys.
and you see something else.
What?
You see Toria's hatchet just flaring up with magic.
But we don't know what's happening.
No, we don't know what's happening. This would be meta.
And except for that, is the Black Sea doing anything?
The Black Sea is gone, but before you walk you step out of the boat, and you walk out of the boat, and you find yourself standing before golden fields of grain so rich it would have fit the entire kingdom. 1 second.
But tell us what you saw
Okay.
first. You're looking at me and
Somebody describe
it's
I
like
have one good news and 2 bad news.
Bad news.
bad news first.
always bad news.
So, it appears that you have some necromancy aura spell on your visage and on your foot, and it's growing. You're gonna become full skelly. The good side is that you're gonna be thin. The bad side is...
I like my cheekbones. When are you gonna become a skeleton?
The second bad part is that you have the same thing.
You said
Two the good part.
2 bad and 1 good. Bad,
What
bad.
is good?
Oh
Good is that
God.
your hatchet, it glows with the fiery aura, which means... Which school of magic is it?
It's enchantment.
It's
Glows
enchantment.
good or glows bad?
Question.
Glows good.
This in my pocket, does it glow with anything?
Yeah.
Yes, it glows. Let me think.
Did you take it out of your
It's
pocket?
also enchantment.
It's certainly in my pocket. Just enchantment, that's it? Okay.
The enchantment is not bad. Let me triple check. 1 second.
Try give me to give a sniff.
Okay. But just
Because
a
you cannot know. You cannot.
You promise.
You cannot nose.
You cannot nose.
You don't have a nose anymore.
You promise
You know
you,
no.
you ain't gonna take it away from me.
You're
No,
like
it's you hold your you
Okay,
hold
I
it with
know
your
now.
hands and
Can
I
somebody tell me what's
smell.
happening? What are they
What
doing?
about-
What
Try
are they
this to-
sniffing?
To smell the yellow liquid.
You know,
It
no.
glows of a different color. It grows blue, and you know it's abjuration, the one that protects stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that's a protective type of potion thingy.
It's a good kind.
okay, so
Yes,
you're healing
drink
and I
it.
take it away from the
No,
disadvantage.
it's different.
I
It's different. It's not healing. It's different from healing. It's protection.
Okay, she said.
maybe it protects you from the going
from
bad.
what?
But wait, if you smelled it, did you actually have sniff it? Did you actually have a spell or an intention?
No,
or
no, I
anything?
just wanted
Okay.
to percept.
Okay, okay.
Arcana with disadvantage because you checked already. Maybe it wiggles your mind.
It's 14.
14. With a 14, this smell reminds you of a sort of a beet juice that you do in order whenever you feel like down, you have no more strength, and feel like you need something to restore life.
It smells like a tonic. My mom gave this to me when I was
But
sick,
smells intense of that, like in the extreme
like a
side.
lot of tonic.
I think that it's like maybe it brings you to life or something.
Okay.
This is what I know from abjuration. I don't know much because I'm average at
Well,
every
ain't
single
that.
thing.
She ain't that either, so why the fuck should we use it now? I'll just leave it here in my pocket. It feels good to have it around, you know.
Maybe just gives you energy or something.
Or,
I don't know.
or
Well
life.
protecting.
But is you
So let's-
informed? But is you informed that, you know, this shit is gonna take over? Do you know how to fix it? Or
Let me squint my eyes at you and come up with a plan.
Yeah, we're not
Carla.
going to be able to see you squinting your eyes.
just
so-
don't. It's
don't
not gonna
have
be
anything
stinging,
to
is
mind.
it?
Do not have anything to mind yet. You wanna roll me something?
Like Arcana or
Arcana.
something.
Arcana with disadvantage, please.
You know that if you have something to fix us, you can also. No, nothing.
I got nothing to fix. I am not fixer. I am
But we don't really know.
solving issues. not
So, you get out of the boat.
Yes.
And before you lies a field of grain so rich that it would have feed the entire kingdom for years now. In the distance, you see something hazy. Toria, give me a d6, and if you rolled a 1 or a 6, you reroll.
3.
Okay. You see something hazy in the distance, something in the middle of the field, like a structure or something.
Sisters, there is something in the distance there. I point to the. Can I make it?
You all look further. Roll me perception.
Is it light outside or cloudy?
It's light, very light.
Ah, the sun!
Disadvantage.
And fire!
It's getting higher and higher in the sky. Time is running late.
You know, it's very funny that you asked me to look into the distance when I cannot fucking see properly. And
Into the this you can't see. I think blindsided is let me double check.
Yeah,
It is a
can we
habit.
try to base our perception with a disadvantage?
Yeah, with
maybe
the disadvantage.
on the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
senses?
Yeah.
Let me be smart.
Please, I will describe what I see.
Oh, that's
Okay.
actually not that bad.
Do you have
In front of you,
14.
behind you, there is
In
the
the
dark
forest.
lake. In
Okay.
front of you, there is this fields of gold and
okay.
Perception. How are we on perception?
With disadvantage, I rolled a
Natural 20.
Wow. Okay. Yes, Queen. But you guys, let me tell you the
6.
14.
14. 14. Wow. Okay.
I
didn't
roll advantage.
And the 16.
Disadvantages.
9 plus 3. That's
12.
7.
7.
Perception.
Perception. You don't see. You have bad eyesight, and you as well. But you guys see, like in the middle, you sense that's a huge skull. You sense that's a huge skull. You see it in the middle of the field. You see the head of a giant statue, almost emerge in total.
Mother Scratcher.
Almost fully buried under, and with a natural 20.
Ayala.
No, you both feel. No, Ayala, because you can't see. It's something very vision based. You see the same circlet. Etched inside of the middle of the field, burned. Same circular symbol, thick with an edge, and with a natural 20 again behind the statue, you sense 3 individuals. Like you sense the Goliath, and the half dwarf, and the elf that hides very well. But you're half elven too, so you might see it.
What about the troll?
And the troll, again, you see him running in the distance.
Oh yeah, the troll is alive.
You see
What's
that.
he doing? He's always running.
You see the Goliath has 2 gashes and he's bleeding
Oh.
inside his stomach, and the others don't. Apart from the elf that is hiding very well, they don't feel so good. Toria, Ayala points to the circlet. And you look inside of it, and as you advance, you hear a voice in the wind, like the field itself is whispering. Where is it your head? Feed me the crimson of your foes.
I hear a voice saying we need to feed
The crimson of your foes.
the crimson of my foes.
Who are your foes?
Don't know.
I hope he doesn't mean us. I am
I'm
prepared to
not
fight
with foes. I
again.
have other foes, but it still requires blood.
Well, ain't no blood coming from those fucking skeletons. I just say we move forward and see if we find something nice to hatch.
I'm also blinded like me. How will you be able to slash?
It's not. I mean, I can sense.
You can
stuff.
sense it, yes.
Oh, the sixth
You're
sense.
that good.
Sure.
Are you telling them about
About what?
the people hiding behind the statue?
Of course I am.
What? Why are they hiding?
Yeah,
Should
I'm
we
telling
hide
them,
as
yeah.
well?
There are 3 there, like hiding, and the troll running.
From us, hiding
Somewhere.
from us.
Oh yeah, it's trolls life.
What?
It's not certain, I don't know why. I guess they're hiding.
Can you
from
point
us.
me towards the
One
troll?
is hurt.
The troll is farther
No,
away.
asking Ayala. Like,
No, he's running. He's just.
what's the distance of between me and the troll?
Half a mile.
In feet.
Either kilometers, man.
It's far. It's far away. It's
It's
like
further than
2,000 miles.
120 feet.
In feet, let me see. I just said it, but
I was joking.
I think
it's
2,000 something miles.
It was a lot. Like
2,060 something.
Damn.
Quite a lot.
I'm useless.
Goliath. Yeah.
And the one is hurt.
Wait,
know what's happening.
Is this the?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Is this the ones that we saw before?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ones
it's
in
the
the
one.
Oi!
Hi.
Oh my god.
We should hide.
Okay.
We should.
With persuasion. So persuasion or
my God.
intimidation.
For this particular role, I would like to choose.
Intimidation with advantage
Intimidate.
because you have no face yet.
And please hold the feeling stick. You'll feel better.
Oh my god, I'm scared of this shit.
Take it.
If you're holding it as an action, you get +1 to a charisma save ability or check.
Oh, so it's actually a really good.
But I have a problem.
Yeah.
I have 1 point of exhaustion because of the reckless.
You have disadvantage.
It is advantage on. Let us see on what.
Save throw.
On-
Or ability checks. Ability checks,
Ability
sorry.
checks, but is it on intimidation? No.
It's also intimidation is ability check, but you have advantage since you're a skull, so you roll normally and add 1.
Okay, so I just roll a normal one, and I have a +1
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah.
Hold the stick.
You should stick with it.
You should give it back.
I'm going to be like, okay, whatever. I'm holding the stick. Okay, is this good? Am I holding it right? Ooh. And I'm going to roll a 15 +2
+1.
+1 +2 +1 17 18
17.
18.
That would work.
Okay. So the Goliath,
Here's your stick back.
and his friends come outside.
It's also my pen. We can.
The elf is a bit further away. And how are you sitting, ladies?
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm-
should let the big.
I
lady
would
go
assume
first.
the two skulls are behind.
I'm hiding behind Ayla.
Yeah,
which is
I'm in
hiding
the front.
behind.
I want to be in the front and move
Guys,
towards
you're
them.
in the front.
I want to
move
be
towards
sort
them.
of in front, but like guided by somebody behind me because I can't see.
Okay, so
can
the
guide you.
tanks.
But by the way, you kind of can see, both of us
Yeah.
can. Through blind sight, you don't use your. So it says like.
But
this.
it's blurry.
You can
right?
perceive
You don't see
surroundings
things,
without relying on sight, but you have a specific radius.
Like bats.
Exactly.
Okay.
60.
Batman, Batwoman.
Okay, how do you sit? So you two in front. Toria,
Yeah, can I be in the front?
in the front of the front.
I will tell Toria if she wants to move in the front of me.
Ayla.
Us in the back.
Yes, the
Two
back.
of us.
I will tell you.
How
Hiding in
further
the
away?
back.
Further away?
No, just hiding in the back.
And like this, it's okay, Luna?
But yeah, put me wherever.
So,
I will tell her if she tries to move in front of me. Stay fucking behind me when I tell you to, and I say this nicely, okay?
you still put yourself in the front?
And I kind of protect her, like
If you
I do it in a
wish to
protective
kill
way.
yourself, fine. I will stay like not behind on the
Like this? Yeah. Okay. So, you, because you're in front and the other one who sees, give me a perception, an extra perception. For this.
15.
Wow, that's a good roll. So, you see the three individuals. They have the same olive skin tone, the same dark hair. The dwarf has, the half dwarf actually, you see it's a bit taller than a regular dwarf, has a skeletal hand. And the elf seems fine, has the same complexion in the face, the same dark hair. But the strong dude, the Goliath, has two gushy wounds in the abdomen. Deep ones, symmetrical, like they were made by two big tusks. They are wearing wool cloaks of fine craftsmanship with golden insertions in the shape of a flame. You recognize the flame is the sign of Lumenod, the other god, the maker of soul.
Does it match the description that I know
It
of?
might. You don't know.
Holy molies!
Oh, not so holy.
It might.
Something unholy.
What is happening?
The only one that has ever seen them, probably the wolf, is not here, so you know. you don't have confirmation.
But thank you for that.
The circle again whispers, feed me the crimson of your foes.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on whoever.
Wait,
is
what do you
closest.
see? Why are you
What's happening?
What's going on?
It's the three that were in front of us,
And
Like the Goliath?
and they're the ones that killed my husband.
Oh no.
what the fuck?
Wait,
How did you
wait,
know that?
wait.
You just met them. No, wait, whoa, whoa.
Heidi, stop over there, yells the Goliath. We didn't kill no one.
Are you certain?
You inside.
It's like whispering in the.
We
in the
got
incense.
killed by the fucking troll almost and the skulls. Leave us alone.
The troll would never. The troll is a
Now, tell me
sweetheart.
about your life. Are you an honest man?
Yes, it was the thing just told me
What do you do?
to pay for our mistakes.
What mistakes?
I don't know. It's a riddle. I don't know what I have this accent. Sorry, it was it's contagious. So more. I don't know. It's a riddle.
No. What does your riddle say?
Feed me the mistakes of your past.
Okay, so
And no mistakes on your past. What?
No mistakes. No.
Honest to God. Honest to God, you have not done and you have not wronged and you have not killed anyone that was honest and innocent.
That's false.
So why are you?
Honest to Lumino, the one true God, not your pesky old maker shit.
huh?
My God is
When-
my God, and He will judge you by His rules.
The one you hear the dwarf whispering behind him. I think. One second. Brasus is this would be the wench.
I'll bring my hatchet in front.
What went?
The elf
To make it
the
clear
elf
that-
starts straining his bow.
No, it's a.
Straining his bow, adjusting his bow, and he quivered a
Wait,
little
what the
bit.
fuck? What's going on? No, stop it! Fucking
You
stop
can't
it!
see.
I heard those guys before, right? Let's not fight. I mean, we're fighting the same shit over here, right?
No.
You hear the dwarf saying, Dadazi!
Wait.
Dadazi has come to bite us in our arses. Roll me initiative.
Can I do one thing?
Yes, please.
Yes?
Dadazi is the name.
Thomas Bertha, I hope I want to use
Dadazi
this.
is the name of sorry. Dadazi is the name of the dwarf. I wanted to say Brasus. Brasus is the name of the Goliath.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Two.
2, okay. I need to put some battle music.
I have had Hunter's Mark on the Goliath.
He's very bloodied. Next, sorry. We have to go. Let's go. Luna, initiative.
Luna, it's 22 on initiative.
22. Ayla.
16.
Gert.
Major fuck up. Rolled a 1 for a 3.
Whoa. Lina.
It's 7.
Okay.
Because I have -2.
I think
Victoria?
that's worse. I just don't trust any dice anymore.
Victoria.
Oh!
And no more Wolfy Wolf and no more Berry Bear. Okay, Luna Lucha, you go first.
I'm gonna do something stupid or incredibly genius.
There's always that chance.
I'm going to cast a second level spell and whisper a song when I try to pursue the Goliath. Tell us the truth, friend. What is your mistake? What's the mistake you made in the past? How did you wrong this woman? And after you tell us, please go back outside from the garden and wait there for your friend.
You tell
I
him
cast suggestion.
on the Goliath.
Yeah.
He has to succeed us
Wisdom saving throw.
against.
15.
Wow. I rolled a 14. Let's see how much wisdom does he have. It's the Goliath with his Brasus. Dadazi is the other one. It's my mistake. wisdom, you say. It's a +2. I'm sorry! You can use... no, you can't use bardic inspiration. But you have cutting word. You can use it to subtract.
I'm gonna use as a reaction. Silvery Burst.
Okay. Give the ability to who?
To reroll the.
Okay, if you rerolled, it's a 10.
And use the lowest.
11. He fails. So what do you ask him again?
To tell us the truth, how he wronged people, well, whatever he said before, I forgot the word. His mistakes, his past mistakes, how did he wrong the woman, and after he tells us to go leave the garden and wait for us outside.
Okay.
And
And the Goliath lets down his axe and he turns around
Can
and
you
says,
please put a concentration ring on me, because otherwise I'm gonna do something stupid. It's 8 hours.
Me too.
I think same.
8 hours.
8 hours. Does anyone has a con still? No. Okay, 8 hours. He will come in front of you and says, I'm sorry. I think we did wrong by your husband, but we were very poor. I'm just gonna wait outside. He leaves.
Can I have a reaction? Can I do?
How can you be poor with 700 sheep?
Well.
Oh, I heard that, and I wanna poke him with my javelin.
But I have a question. Let me double check on suggestion. I think maybe if you hurt him, it doesn't
It goes away. if you
Really?
hurt him, Yeah. Or if you stab, like you have to suggest something that sounds reasonable. For example, stabbing itself, or immolating himself, or something.
Yeah, if I do damage to him, the spell ends. So you should stop me if I wanna stab him with the javelin.
Yeah.
Please stop me. I'm very dumb.
I will do that. Wait. I'm ready. Okay, you can also will trigger special activity. For example, if you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends.
Spell ends. So you need to stop me. If you see me draw the, I heard that, and I wanna go ahead and stab him.
Okay, as a free action, I will speak and say, don't hurt him. I put a spell on him, and if we do, he won't tell the truth and then leave us alone.
You heard him now.
Okay. He walks. But as you walk, give me an intelligence, Doria.
And be smart.
16.
Okay. He walks. Alongside with your justice. Alongside with your justice.
Can I react in any way?
Yes, please.
You can harm him. It's
I
fine.
will harm him.
Okay.
I'm being meta, sorry.
No, I would have done so anyway.
It was just to know the truth.
I don't care if he walks or not. I will attack the dude if I am allowed to do that.
Okay, the Luna has her turn. Do you want to do something else? Okay, momentarily there's a tension.
Why again? Can I attack the guy after he says that he killed my husband?
Because you should have. How many people have opportunity attacks when his ghost?
6 people, 5 people.
Well, let's.
So he walks and you just want to attack him.
Yes.
Okay.
I will attack. I don't know
I'm not
about the
doing
rest.
anything.
Okay.
If I see her attacking, I'm going to do
Let's
it.
go by order.
Okay.
It's Komakiza who has a ready action, Dadazi, and then Aela.
Yeah, me.
What
So
are
we
they?
are fighting these guys,
Not
right?
necessarily, it's a tension moment.
It's a tension moment.
Not everything has to be resolved in fight, but everybody has their goals, and you have. Feed me the crimson of your
Enemies.
The wolf is outside.
The wolf?
Yeah, I don't think I want to do anything at the moment.
Okay, so next is the Goliath that walks away. Lena.
Another.
Bless you. Oh, your sneeze so cute.
I am a bit confused by the whole situation and shocked that they confessed. I'm just gonna
He didn't really confess. He said, we're sorry. We're
Yeah,
sorry.
we
We
did
were
wrong
poor.
to-
We did wrong by your husband.
by her husband. Yeah.
That doesn't mean it.
What does
we
it
did
mean?
wrong.
I said to confess the.
This is what he said.
Oh my god.
We did wrong. That doesn't mean that he killed it, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Necessarily.
place one hand on my longsword and just keep ready. Yeah.
Attack in case of.
In case they attack us.
In
Same.
case they attack us, you get and you have your longbow ready.
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay.
I'm prepared.
Good.
Yeah, I'd go before her.
Yeah, you go before.
May I look at her face if she's ready to hit? Can I
You can
understand?
ready an action,
Okay.
and if she attacks, you attack.
Fine, I'm going to ready the action to recklessly attack. May I also ready it as a reckless action?
Reckless is a bonus.
Yeah.
No, it just has to be an attack. Then you can as
No, when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack
Oh, okay,
recklessly.
okay. So no, you can. I mean, you can recklessly attack. Yeah.
Okay, so I would ready an action to recklessly attack if I see her.
Okay. Your trigger was if they attack you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you cast.
I did more of my stuff, so.
It's like, I do not care about your stories. You did wrong, and you must be punished now. My husband was innocent, and you will die. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my other guy. I prefer to die. I will attack.
I love that.
You do you.
I do me. Shit, I do me shit. It is a 14.
14 hits because he doesn't have any armor on him.
Yes. It is a D12. It's 15 damage.
15 damage. 15 damage. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. So this triggers a reaction from. He was very gravely wounded, and he's like barely standing. This triggers a reaction from. From Gert.
Yeah. Do I roll now for the trauma? No.
Yes, because you're in a fight.
Every time.
No,
I
because you're
say.
not being attacked. You're fighting willingly. So you're gonna roll next time.
Well, I used my very good dice for this in this season.
Ah!
Because every time you attack,
It's
And every time you throw the die around,
that's an 11 plus 5.
natural ones.
11 plus
And then it becomes.
Yes, you hit.
16. Okay. Then I'm going to also do the damage, which is what's that called? No, it's what? 4 plus 3, that's 7.
7-11.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now I kind of want
You
to do.
finish him. Like he
okay.
was gravely wounded. You hitting it with a hatchet, radiating and giving him damage. Like he's gravely wounded, and you give him the last blow.
When I see her do that, the super badass in the passing, I just wanna actually kill him with the hilt of my sword, like straight in the guts.
He falls down to his knees, dying in front of you, just spitting off blood. But this triggers the reaction of the elf and his brother, the half dwarf, the half elf, and the half dwarf. The half
Are all
elf
3 brothers?
3 brothers.
Now that you look at it, they kind of resemble one another.
We're
One
bad
of them must be
guys.
quite reputable.
No, you're bad.
With the
You're
the
mean.
same short with the long bow. It's a 14 to hit you.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay.
Go like.
So it misses. Then the second attack. But no, it's a reaction, so it has just one attack. Then the dwarf just runs. No, it has. I think it has.
25.
No, it doesn't have anything. 25. He reaches here. He dashes actually.
Brother!
The earth is trembling. When we go into fighting mode,
doesn't that
this
trigger-
triggers your reaction.
My reaction.
The reactions. Ayla and then Lina because it go by.
so I'm gonna attack the half elf.
Yes. Half elf versus half elf.
Yes.
Bow versus bow.
The better half
himself.
You can take the condition ring off of me.
It's
The suggestion died.
22. My math is amazing.
Man.
Wow, you hit him.
I
Roll
boned
me
you.
damage.
And now I'm gonna do some damage. It's a 7.
Okay. You hit him, you graze him. I'm sorry. You hit him, you graze him. I touched the microphone. Sorry guys if you got distracted at home. You teach him, you graze him with the bow. Some blood spills, but nothing major. Next is you.
I can do with disadvantage, right? Because I'm blind. Actually,
No, you hit his advantage if you wanna hit his brother in front of you. You have blindside, you know exactly where he is in 60 feet.
okay. So with advantage.
No,
No, just straight roll.
So it's straight roll.
That's going to be. It's a 12.
12, unfortunately does not hit, misses. Okay, so Luna, top of the round.
Top of the round, I'm gonna cast message to the elf or half elf or whatever. Hello, it's me, Luna, talking inside your head. Quickly, and I want to persuade him. Tell us who killed this woman's man. Do we remember the name from the fire?
You didn't see anything in the fire.
For the-
She told you afterwards, sure.
For the 300 sheeps. Who killed him? Quickly, we don't have time. We can still save your brother. Well, half brother. We can reply to this message. Die, fucking cunt.
Oh no, you didn't. It's his turn. So he.
I'm gonna wait.
Bonus?
Bonus.
I'm gonna use. Wait. Feature. This cutting words. It's a reaction, sorry. I will use the bonus action to give Lena an inspiration. Like sing a short song. Lena, you can do it. Catch the right man and Lena
do
is-
justice. No, Lena, what's
Toria.
Toria. Sorry, I'm.
It's fine, it's fine.
Toria, you can do it. Catch the bad one who killed your husband and do justice.
Crimson justice.
Crimson justice. What do you do?
It's my turn?
No.
You have a D6.
Is the half you added D6.
You said Lena.
I'm sorry, I thought you were
good,
Lena.
I got excited
so the
from
half
nothing.
elf twists and wants to.
That's why I wasn't
to
reacting
hit
like
you.
I got excited for you.
He's trying to hit me.
He will try to hit you, but will do so
The guy that was
with
next to us died,
disadvantage. The
correct?
first one misses.
Yeah, and the second one.
And the second one. Still a 2. What the fuck? He misses his turn. Dadazi, it's in front of you, Lena, and he will draw his warhammer and.
You didn't make me roll for perception, for persuasion.
It's fine. I don't think you can. I mean,
I
sure,
believe I
sure, persuade me.
I have +9. It's 23.
Okay, with the 23, he says, "Fuck you, cunt," and then thinks a little bit more. Maybe he spoke too soon. Maybe next round, 23. We're gonna think about it. Warhammer. Does 14 hit?
No.
Second one.
I just. Oh, what? Second one?
16 plus.
19
19 hit.
That definitely hits.
15 bludgeoning
I'm just
damage.
taking a-
How much? 15. You feel his strong arms just piercing through your
feel
shoulder.
that, like, oh, what? I did feel that.
Ayla, it's
Yes.
your turn.
Yes.
Okay, I won't. Do your thing.
Me, he's wounded, so I'm gonna use my Colossus Slayer.
Yeah,
yes.
but you have to hit him first.
Yes, I'm gonna hit him.
Positive thing.
Do you have a hex on someone, like Hunter's Mark?
Next is,
Oh, my Hunter's Mark.
is it?
Can I?
he will roll saving throws.
Was on the Goliath?
It was the Goliath,
Oh,
yeah.
not dead yet. Oh, the Goliath.
The Goliath is dying.
I think
It's just
no.
But it wasn't mine, it was
Okay,
Toria's.
you can put a Hunter's Mark as a
Another
bonus.
one.
Yeah.
After Ayla is No. Okay.
So I'm putting a hunter's mark.
Another one.
Oh no, it was Lina. And then good. So you
I
have
don't
to
want
break.
it. I don't want it because I'm gonna roll.
You
For
can
the bow?
use both short swords. No.
Oh no, I wanna.
Ah, okay, yeah, that one.
I tell you what I want.
What do you want to do?
It's a 14 for the half elf.
For the half elf. For the half elf to hit him. Let's see. Unfortunately, you meet his AC. It's okay.
Yes. And now it's a 5 plus 3. It's an 8
Plus the Colossus
plus the
Slayer.
Colossus
Which
Slayer.
is a D6.
It's this D8.
D8 is.
A 1.
Good, better than 0. How much is it in total? 5. 9.
9. Yes, 9.
Okay. He's looking pretty rough, guys. Brasus is the Goliath is spitting blood, but he's still breathing on the floor. Lina, can't you use a potion?
Okay, so I'm looking pretty bloodied, so it is taking a potion.
Oh, it's an action.
It's an action.
And you have this
Taking a potion from the backpack, it's an interact with an object.
Okay.
Gulping it is an action.
I will die with honor. I try to strike him.
Okay. We're 5 against 1.
And it will be a
That's a charisma.
17.
Hits.
That's something awesome. This is
I forgot about silvery barbs that I could choose another ally to give, also myself to give advantage on
Okay, you get an advantage. Choose someone
who hasn't attacked yet.
okay. It's going to be a 5.
Everyone attacked.
5. Okay, 5. And you know what? Action surge. I'm going to attack again, but I'm going to use a different dice.
But prepare to roll a wisdom save.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be after me now.
And it's 18 plus 6, it's 24.
To hit?
Yes.
Yes.
24. Let's see.
Fighting style.
It's a 4
Action
so it's an 8.
8.
Yes,
Okay.
and as a bonus action,
Yeah.
I will use second wind.
To heal yourself.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I took
Good.
How's he looking?
Roughish. Not very rough, but roughish. Good.
Failed.
Failed.
Failed, and it's a 4.
It's a 4. This is a paralyze. Let me double check.
No, flight.
Flight. So you have to run this as far as you can from your enemies.
I don't choose
You
to
dash.
where. Yeah, I dash.
You dash.
On my turn, I dash.
And you're frightened.
Yeah.
Okay. You have disadvantage on if it's an outside. And
You
move
can
closer.
dash me. Do I run away from them now?
Yeah.
Or...
On your turn, which is now.
But this is now my turn, yeah.
By the way, I just reduced his damage by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
His movement.
His movement, yes.
Uh,
What did I say, damage?
It doesn't matter. We all heard damage.
Yeah.
It's movement, sorry. We all heard movement. Yeah.
So, do I describe it to you? You can describe it if you want to. Right?
So you start having the same feeling again, the tingling. You can't be here anymore. You dart as further you have from these people that are shedding blood that reminds you of Gert. You feel the earth shaking from under your feet, so you run and you keep running for this round.
Smash into them as I run. Fuck this shit!
Give a shoulder, not a friendly one. Next is Doria, and with Lucia top of the round.
Great use of Can I move my hunter's mark on the dwarf as a bonus action?
Hunter's mark on the dwarf. Yes. As it's your turn, before you saw the earth, and you still see the earth like feeding with the blood. It's getting sucked inside, but you have these thoughts. You start hearing. Do you want to do this, Toria? Do you want to do this? Get your hands stained with blood, killing. Does Obscuro approves of killing? Maybe they didn't do this. Are you sure they did it? Is this what your husband wanted to? Are you sure?
I will deal with my god after this. So I will attack and I will channel Oscuro. Help me, God, just for this once, and I will Divine Smite.
You can divine smite after you attack.
I'm so certain.
Okay. Excellent.
250.
It's a 21 to hit.
Wow. Hits.
Wow.
And I have Hunter's Mark, so
It's a D6, D8, D6 extra.
it's a 4. And with the Divine Smite, I deal 2 extra D8.
Okay. Pump the divine smite into the body of this non-believer.
It's 14 total damage. Yes, that is 14 total damage to the dwarf.
You finish him. How do you do this?
I will, if you will allow me, I will bring my hatchet into his chest. I will drag him next to me and I will say, "This is for my husband." And just like rip it off his chest.
His chest rips open. He falls unconscious to the ground, spilling more blood. The grains feed off it. It's clean around him, and as he spills more blood, it gets sucked in again and again and again. Top of the round, Luna Lucia.
Oh my god, so much blood spurting. Oh. So yummy. So I'm gonna take out my feeling stick and I'm gonna run towards Gert in full not full dash, but run all my movement. We have to talk about this. What are you feeling? And as I go towards Gert, I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions with the stick.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of the charges.
So you are no longer
Frightened for 1 minute.
First, I'm going to say, leave me alone.
and you will not roll any more wisdom saving throws. For
What
the
did
next
you
minute.
do? You did something.
How are you feeling? Take the feeling stick and describe. I feel like I want to know how you're feeling.
Tell me how you feel. I'm going to play along just this once, and I'm taking it with 2 fingers. I need to say something.
Yes, let's talk about it. How are you feeling?
Now!
Yeah.
And I look around me and like, gushing blood.
You had a panic
My
attack.
face.
Well, I no longer
Happening in
have
6
it.
seconds.
Let's fucking go back! And I grab her, and then my turn, I'm going to dash back with her.
Okay. Next is Komakiza, which will try to move a bit closer. That's going through here.
I'm very sorry about
You
this.
see
guys.
this very weird thing. The statue opened its mouth, latching on a white, a yellow sunny tongue and wrapping around him. He will try to dex save.
That's the one who killed your husband. He's getting
9. He gets wrapped around. He's incapacitated. Till he chooses to. How do you know?
I don't know, he's getting tongued over there, so I'm presuming.
Save throw.
You know what they say, lick your enemies.
This the dwarf is down. He spills more blood. It disappears. It's getting all drained into the field. Ayla,
Yeah.
your turn.
I'm gonna take care of that licked man. elf.
And what are the? He's being restrained by a huge tongue. Of what you can assume is just the remains of a giant or statue. Wow.
Does she have advantage just because he's restrained?
Oh yes.
So let's try and hit him and
Yes.
kill him.
Two rolls.
They're hobos.
Okay, roll again.
19.
Just to see if you can roll higher. Maybe a natural 20.
No.
No, the 19 was better.
19 plus 7, 26.
26.
And now le damage.
Also, you use the Goliath Slayer.
Colossal Slayer.
Colossal Slayer, sorry.
Yeah. So I'm using
Extra d8.
So we have an 8. Nice. And another d8.
and a 6 one, right? No.
No, it's
D8.
still a d8.
Another
So you can use, yes.
Yeah,
And
a
a
9.
one.
9 damage.
Finish him.
No, it's plus this.
No.
Plus
Not
3.
so much. He's over.
It's a
He's over.
12.
12. You finish him. And you want to describe me how you finish him as he is being restrained by
He's
this
being
huge-
restrained,
huge-
yes,
huge-
and I'm pulling my bow and I say, die! Who's the cunt now? No, cunt, yes.
Yes, cunt.
Gun! The arrow just
In his
pierces
chest, yeah.
his chest area. He starts bleeding. From the bleed, the statue sucks everything inside. He's being drained of blood. You're out of combat, and they will roll.
Is the Goliath still alive?
Oh, they are all for now, but they will roll as we finish the combat. It's finished now. They will all roll saving throws for death saving throws.
Oh.
And
Someone can spell
okay,
the dying.
Tuk, tuk, tuk.
Which one killed your husband? I don't want to be rude, but if you really need to kill someone, should all 3 of them die?
I believe they all participated in the death of my husband.
But
yes.
are you sure?
They're rolling good.
They were there. Does it matter if they just watched as one of them killed my
Okay,
husband?
so
It does
all,
not
all
matter.
of them at some point after the drain of blood stabilize.
They stabilize. They will not stabilize.
Okay.
This is your moment. What do you
This
want to do? with them?
revenge.
I will
Can they talk?
go one by one, and if they say anything, I
No,
will-
they are unconscious,
They are-
but stable. Like in the sense they are still not dying.
No, I will kill them one by one, methodically and systematically.
Describe me how you do this.
So the Goliath, I will first try. My husband's arms were cut off, so I will cut his arms off. The dwarfs, I will cut his legs, just like they cut him off. My husband,
And also the one creepy skeleton leg.
and any legs that they have, I will cut them off. And the final one, the elf, I will cut off his head.
You do all this pile of mangled body parts of different mixed races.
Okay. I go towards her and I'm like,
The blood is being
stand
sucked, and the tongue. You see that at some point you witness that the head smells blood. So you try to maybe stay out of its range, and just to speed up. And they die, and you see their pins. You see their pins that have been described to you. The glowing items of Lewin are stained with blood.
I will leave them there.
oh shit, fam. You're really freaky.
No, she's fearless.
But
They did me wrong. They did my husband wrong. I can now continue to live my life.
well, you know, they say it is what it is. It's a doggy dog world out there. And I'm going to search the body.
You said
Search
the
the
blood.
body, see the floor, search the
You see the pins are valuable, made of gold. You see fine woolen cloaks. You see some empty bottles of healing potions, but they are empty. You find 19 gold and 8 silver.
I take the pins, I
You
Rub
find
them
good
on my-
armory. Yeah.
okay
Good
to
armory.
make not bad. 19 gold and how much silver?
19 gold and 8 silver.
I don't care about money.
What else?
They have fine clothes, but with stained by blood.
Can I keep them in my backpack? to sell
One
them
of
there?
them, but it would be huge. Like they have like these linen clothes made out of sheep hair.
Okay.
Okay. So and you also witness that the circular form is being filled with blood and then disappears.
I will yell into the empty air. Are you satisfied now? Can we... Also, thank you for my wish.
You hear someone groaning. Maybe a bird.
How many flints? I'm sorry, how many?
Three flints with the.
I'm going to
like
go around and be like, one for you.
No.
Perfect.
Stated
Two
with
for me.
blood. No.
One, two for me. That's -4 gold for me. One for you.
Like you. I mean,
Is the fate of the.
And one for
I need
no.
it.
Not for me, then.
Maybe like
Beggars can't be choosers, so.
do with the halfsies, and I'm actually going to divide it by going to give her 15%.
Divided by...
Lena, you look awful. You look very bloody.
What is 15% out of
Oh, you're not
19?
just talking about my face now.
10% out of
No.
19.
Okay, no, I think I've gotten used to my face being like that. How much gold did you give me?
Halvesies, of course.
No, I mean like
I'm trying to find out how much 15% out of 19 it is right
see,
now.
this is what happens when you go with the percent.
I know, guys, that I'm the only one without the healing potion, but Lena
Oh,
over there
no,
looks
wait.
horrible.
Right. I think I have one.
For the steak, and
Thank you.
you know, just don't mention it to others about what.
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
know.
going to.
I
Just,
want.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to.
So,
Do you want a bigger one?
as you advance, you see this beautiful glade.
As we continue, I would also like to down one.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll show you
I'm
how
going to.
You see this beautiful glade with delicate snow, and in a construction made out of a strange mineral in the center. There are 3 small pools made of smooth rock and engraved with strange lettering. You recognize Lucia, a blue muscular beast that the one that spoke to you earlier, staring in the furthest water pool. You see fog lingering around. Please roll me a d6.
It's a 2.
Okay. And as the fog lingers, we're going to end it here. And we're gonna continue next week. With all your woes and all your sorrows to see what the wishing well is reserving us.
And with those faces, a whole week with faceless.
Oh yeah, shit!
That they are extending, guys. Now you don't have ears anymore.
I still have my hair.
Not for long, probably. So we're gonna see you next week. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and continue watching a week after. You can watch it on YouTube on Friday, I think, and we'll see you Sunday back on Twitch. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye. See you. Good day.
Good night.
Good night, and don't let the vampires bite.
Almost forgot about that. See you. Bye.